Hi, and welcome back, everybody. Tonight, we're going to get to the bottom of a big issue here, which is why Darian has not bought the game to dig a hole. You said?
What, the player behind Darian or the character?
Both.
Two very different answers there.
Oh, okay. So Darian does own the game, but the player behind Darian says, fuck that shit.
Damn.
No, welcome back, everybody. We left off. We were boarding into the city of Ashgate. Also, its name is Zarel, but most people call it Ashgate because it's like the gate to Zahan's Landing, basically the last stop before leaving the Sultanate. So, last session, the crew of the Black Waltz, within the abandoned northern ruins of Glassfire Cove, as black braziers woke around a statue as the brand on Azric's hand burned, the world wrapped with whispers. From the flames stepped the Ashen Lord, Emmerich Voss, who smiled, greeted his younger brother, revealed the Mara's mark on his own hand. He taunted Azric with stolen childhoods and tossed him an Aether detonator, a dead man's switch for the soon-to-collapse ruin. Emmerich said the Umbra Noctis wasn't here, but a clue to the Vault of Chains lay below, and then gave them 3 minutes. After a brief communion with the Ma, Azric ordered Emmerich be let pass. And though Kit was shaking with fury, Azric drew a hard line: fight, and you die alone, or press on, and possibly survive. So the crew sprinted through a slaughter-strewn chamber to a chained statue where a black metallic cube hovered over a copper dais. Not the Umbra Noctis, that was confirmed by Sai, but radiating Aether nonetheless. Desmond swapped it with the dead man's switch in a blink of an eye. The temple groaned, and as you all ran and burst into daylight, with just bruises to show for it. At the seawall, Acor, the Scarlet Undertow's leader, greeted you all, and you all paid out for the 12 heads that they delivered to you of the Ashen Blade members, as they warned that Captain Zeril had already chased the Ashen Blades out of the cove. Azric admitted the Ashen Lord was his brother to his shark-like friends, and Kit, needing to bury his husband and crew, parted ways with the group. His revenge would not wait for your guys' race. Finally at sea, the cube answered to Azric's mark, unfolding into a cruel sort of puzzle, triggering violent blasts multiple times before Terhuk walked in and clicked it to the first stage almost immediately. A later surge knocked Azric unconscious, and Desmond dragged him back from the brink. His favorable winds carried you all to the port city of Zarel, also known as Ashgate, where a long, spidery-limbed inspector named Gerald Smythe took an inspection fee from you all. He waved you through to resupply before the road to Delphang, and the answers that you all now demanded. So, pulling into Zarel, the spidery-limbed Mr. Smythe has walked off as you guys are making your preparations to disembark from your vessel. How are you guys handling this? There is still the issue of the docking fee, which Smythe had told you would be about 8 silver for the day if you were only going to be here 1 day.
To who paid it, I thought.
Hey.
Druk paid the inspection fee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Terhuk's-
Daruk paid the inspection fee.
Yeah, Terhuk paid the fee for them not to look very hard around your ship.
How much was it?
8 silver.
Oh, so fucking basically 1 gold.
Basically 1 gold. You don't want to
I-
fuck around with change.
I will pay the gold. Nice little tip for them.
Yep, going up and paying the fee, they have you mark whatever name you wish to place on the documents and then mark the specific dock as been used for 24 hours. So, looking over at this city, Zarel. Why is it having me relog into work? Logged in 3 hours ago. All around you are sheer black cliffs, waters churning with oily shimmer, basalt spires and ironbound towers that rise like jagged teeths from the edge of port. Red flame lanterns burn dimly in a haze of heavy ash, their glow swallowed by that ash carried on the wind from Zahin's scarred lands to the east. So as now you guys are within the harbor sprawl, fairly close to the Grommen ward. What are you guys doing? Are you just going straight to the market district and getting some supplies?
I mean, we do need to get supplies, but we also need to figure out more about, well, the object.
Shopping.
Split up into teams?
Like we did last time. I mean, it did work, even if there were a few surprises.
Oh, someone needs to stay behind and watch the ship.
Well, I will most likely stay behind with the artifacts. When it comes to finding more about the object, that is, as I said, I already know of another one in Delphang. We can ask around here at the port, but I think it's much more imperative that we get what we need and get moving.
I agree with the captain.
All right, then, what will be the teams?
Well, it depends. Do we all actually want to ask around after the artifact, or should we just move as quickly as possible?
Though I think we should also discuss what exactly are we eating. Are we just getting food?
We need food
Normal
supplies, water
supplies?
supplies, medical supplies, incidentals, and we need a couple of bolts of cloth.
A cloth? For what?
Repairs. Repairing
Repairs.
cells, repairing our clothing.
Ah. Hey, that makes sense.
Some of our rope is getting threadbare, so we'll need a few more cords of that. Perhaps it would probably be beneficial if we all just went shopping so we have enough hands to bring everything back.
You could do that, yeah. Especially since we're not going to get information. Splitting up would only serve us well if we are also going to be asking about other crews or going to taverns to get some information. But if we're not going to do that, then might as well all of us go and get supplies.
Oh, we'll be going to a tavern, but because my belly craves a warm meal.
That is true. We have been eating a lot. Well, Captain, what do you think?
I mean, I agree with Sai on this. Guess. What do you mean? What do I think?
Well then, let's go then. Time is plenty.
Yes, I want to go to a tavern
Captain?
too. I want to help. I want a hot bath if we have time.
Captain, what would you like to eat? We'll bring it back.
I tend to lead more towards meat.
Aye, steak it is. Alright, off we go. And Sai is going to pull down her hood.
As you all disperse into the city, there are two main areas of which you could garner supplies. You guys are very near the Grommen Gate Ward, the city's lower district near the Old Gate Road, where caravans arrive and the poor scavenge on muddy streets, and the smell of iron and smoke kind of define that area. There's also the much larger stone bazaar, the beating heart of Zarel's trade, where ash-stained wealth and foreign merchants and sharp-eyed officials barter beneath more like finery and silk awnings kind of vibe. So as you guys push through the city, what are the groups here that are moving through, and what areas are you guys going to?
If I had
Darian's
to
going shopping.
imagine, if I had to imagine, we hit up both places. We try to find, like there are things that you're going to want at a discount, right? And then there's things that you're going to want to like at a higher price, higher quality. So, like potions, healing items, med kits, stuff like that. Probably closer to the people that sell finery, and then like just regular bolts of cloth and whatnot that are, and decent quality ropes and stuff like that would probably be found closer to the slums. Because they're, cheap, quick, easy to make, easy to turn around and make a profit.
Yeah, that was the discussion, but we've decided to stick together for shopping.
More hands, less work. Further away, I'd say, so we could work our way backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, it's less carrying heavy stuff around. I guess. Do we want the linens or do we want the food first?
The linens wouldn't be coming from this area because it's
Yeah.
just bolts of patchwork cloth.
True. So
Unless you
So
want a
this is-
really nice thread count.
Yeah, unless
Hey,
we
I
want
mean-
like do we want silk sails? I don't think we're those kind of pirates yet.
I mean, I think we could be fashionable pirates. Who knows?
Oh my god.
Like if we're sailing, we need to be fancy.
Famous last words. Anyway.
Darian, practical minded and
Oh no.
practical minded as he is looking out for stands that are selling like cool trinkets type things. Little shiny baubles.
Sai is going to be looking for medkits and potions and other stuff.
And the Hook's gonna keep an eye on Darian just in case.
Okay, so trinket stands, medical supplies. Anything else in this more robust area of barter and trade?
Probably better food items. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, Sai would kill for an elvish pickle. I should commit war crimes for an elvish pickle.
Not any war crimes too.
Okay. Anyone else looking for anything in this area?
Not
We're gonna
Taruk,
be
no.
looking for like information or something for like his paladin quest thing.
He was gonna do that later at the tavern.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, moving through the sometimes narrowed lanes within the Stone Bazaar, you all find yourselves in a very narrow alleyway almost, where banners of black silk sway overhead. The bits of sunlight that do breach the ash filtering almost into a gold tinged shadow within this area. The air hums with bartering and the gentle chime of hanging glass fixtures swaying in the breeze, and tables of volcanic stone are heaped within this alley with curiosities. Zahin ashglass charms, bits of petrified coral, and polished shards of obsidian carved into the likeness of spirits or beasts. The bazaar's air of almost mysticism feels thicker here, and every trinket that you walk by, Darian, whispers of stories you probably would never believe. You see one that calls out to you that says Ashen Ember Curios and Magnificent Things. You see a human with what looks like a just solid gold, almost prosthetic eye, and his fingers are stained red. He's speaking softly to a customer currently.
Darian casts sideways glance at Taruk, at Sai, and just quietly just walks over.
Ah, hello, young one. What can I help you with? I am Olan Marek. I am the owner of Ash and Imber curios and magnificent items, and I can tell just by looking at your stature that you have an appreciation for the finer things in life.
A few things caught my eye. I'll just have a
Would you-
bit of a look around if you don't mind.
Sorry, what'd you say about my eye?
Oh, just... Well, your whole setup caught my eye. Figured I'd take a closer look.
Okay, not your eye. I thought you were making fun of my prosthetic eye. I was about to have to kill you
Oh.
right here.
Me? Oh, oh no, never.
I'm just joking.
Although-
although
Operating under the assumption
Although.
that he does have a prosthetic eye. Does he? So first off, is he pulling my leg?
no, he has a solid gold prosthetic eye.
Oh, I see. I was just gonna ask more about the prosthetic eye,
Yeah,
or
you look
what
in,
more I can
what-
glean about it
just
by looking at it.
Just by looking at it, it looks like a very finely polished and well taken care of solid gold eye. There's not even a pupil carved into it or anything. It is just like a gold orb in his left eye socket.
Hell yeah.
Looking over his table of curios, you see these obsidian feather charms. There's some ash glass beads that look like some sort of bracelets and necklaces. There's a few items that are listed as petrified flames. And then there's a number of trinkets that seem to be carved from what looks like petrified coral as well, that are shaped into like beasts. Like there's a bear one, and there's a wolf one, and there's a rabbit one.
I'll take a look at the rabbit.
You're lifting it up. It's very finely made. It is carved in this almost not like a deep red, but like a reddish pink petrified coral that has these streaks of gray in it, but is carved in the likeness of what looks like some sort of jackrabbit. Very finely made and maintained within the bone coral kind of what is that? I don't want to say material. There's another word that I was looking for. Despite the difficulty that you would think somebody would have of possibly breaking coral as they're chipping it away to be in this shape, it is very finely well crafted. Is that cause your eye, my little Valkyrie friend?
Do you make these trinkets yourself, or do you get them from someone else?
I do craft many of these myself, though I do have my apprentice. And he points back, and you see actually a young Valkyrie woman who she has primarily white fur, but with these large black patches, one that goes over one of her eyes and a portion of her face. She's not like dressed in finery, but is definitely dressed in a craftsman's garb, as she is currently glasses on. One side of the glasses has like these rotating magnifying pieces that she flips into place, as she is currently working on what looks like some sort of jewelry. Niala has been training with me for about 2 years now, and she claims the craftsmanship over a few of these items.
Oh. Well, you've done a very good job of... How much for this?
Niala, how much were you wanting to let go of these bone coral trinkets? The Valkyrie kind of turns and kind of cocks her head a little bit, and you see one of her ears like half flops over. And this young Valkyrie woman comes up and looks you over. One gold piece? If that is acceptable, I don't sell many of my pieces.
This is one of yours then.
Yes, I do all the coral work.
My compliments. They're very... I like that.
Stop it. I don't... Your compliments don't make me feel better. You can see her nose is like tingling and twitching. She's very happy, obviously from your remark, but is refusing to accept the fact that she is happy.
Oh my god.
That's a very good question. How wet are her eyes?
As you're discussing buying this, you can see she's getting teary-eyed. Her eyes are kind of glassy. A bit of a tear rolls down. Well, thank you so much for enjoying my work.
I'll slide a gold piece over the table, I guess.
She takes it and puts it away. I hope you enjoy it.
I cherished memories of the places I've been.
Of course.
Haven't been here long enough to make memories yet, but well, I'm sure I'll be
I've lived in Ashgate for my whole life. But recently, in the last couple of years, I've been training with Olan here, and trying to get better at making trinkets. So maybe, hopefully, I can leave someday. My little brother currently has gray lung, so we're trying to just scrape together what we can to help him and pay for the treatments from the Kyrusians.
Oh. Well, I wish you the best. I do recommend it. Going out, seeing the world. It's what I've been doing.
Yeah, my little brother, he raves about wanting to go out to sea and explore and adventure through the ragged coughing and being bedridden. Well, we try to get his hopes up, but right now, his treatments are more important than travel.
Well, he'll be a sailor before long. I'm sure of it, eh?
And somewhat unknowingly, I'm going to give her a bardic inspiration without
Okay.
necessarily meaning to, without even realizing what I'm doing.
Sounds good. Alright. So... Alrighty, so other than that, within this alley, the only other one that really catches your eye would be Keshra's Whispers. You see a Tirkaran elven woman draped in translucent gray silks, eyes clouded by cataracts, yet she seems very much aware of her surroundings. And you see within her wares and her main kind of counter here, you see a collection of glass beetles carved from obsidian and amber and fire glass. You see double-faced coins, and one item catches your guys' eye that is just listed as memory threads. These knotted cords of red and blackened fabric material that are laid across the counter, as well as Kestra just kind of sits there with a very calm, demeanored smile on her face as her cataract eyes just kind of look out and slowly peruse the crowd around this area.
Does it look like she sells potions or food or medical supplies?
Nope, it looks like she sells curios and little baubles.
Sai keeps on looking.
I was like,
Dagon's
nah.
All right. Midway up the Stone Bazaar's northern terrace, you see a doorway framed by vines of ash bloom and dried herbs hanging like smoke from the lintel. As you see a sign that just says the Emberleaf Apothecary.
Go in there.
Inside the apothecary, the air is very heavy with crushed mint and burning sage and the sterile tang of alcohol, as you see rows of blackened glass jars line basalt shelves, each labeled in flowing Vorkalian script. Small iron kettles hiss over coals and distilling tinctures and tonics that glow faintly in the half-light. See, tending to one of the shelves, kind of stocking it, a tall Raki man with sand-colored skin, deep lines under his eyes. His left hand is a what looks like a heavy blackened, withered color, though it still seems functional. You also see a what looks like halfling woman who is currently working with a number of herbs and forming some poultices. And then you also see a much younger individual, probably mid-teens area, of a lupin woman. So, between a faint, almost musical sound within the area of tinking glass and the hiss of tonics, the muted heartbeats of people who can't afford miracles but can afford the second best option, you guys walk into the Emberleaf Apothecary.
Sai is going to look around because she kind of more or less knows what it is that's needed on the ship for, basic first aid and combat first aid and whatnot. So she's going to be looking around for, jars of purified pine sap, ichthymol, that kind of stuff.
As you're looking through, you do find the basics of what you're looking for. There's also some more prepared healing items.
I'm gonna get a jar of goddamn.
Had to cough.
I'll take 2, please.
The Zahan man, or not Zahan man, the Rocky man approaches. Good afternoon, all. Is there anything you're looking for specifically that you may need help with here? I am the proprietor. My name is Kairusian Velonsary, and I own this establishment. This over here is my apprentice Sira, and this small young one is actually my daughter Mekan.
Good to meet you. My name is Sai, and these are my shipmates.
Sai,
And
that is
we
so
are-
sad, like the sound people make when they're uncomfortable.
My full name is Saidar, but I go by Sai because it's
Wow,
shorter.
that is the full-length version of the sound people make when they're uncomfortable. That is crazy. No, I joke. I'm sorry. I am funny doctor, man. Children seem to enjoy humor. So what
Okay,
is it looks like you have already found a few items. Are you trying to craft poultices yourself, or would you like some pre-made items? We do carry healing potions, poultices of different kinds and varieties, some draughts. We do have salve of silver root, which is very good for closing small wounds and stopping bleeding, as well as some minor anesthetics, Zohin black syrup, of course. All your basics that you would need for treating quick wounds, as well as maybe some more hardy variants.
Any herblade and poultice would be nice. Anything that's already infused with anesthetic properties would be nice. Anything that's like an analgesic would be nice as well. Sai is going to like start pacing around the shop. And do you have anything for necrotic damage specifically?
Specifically for necrosis, you are asking for.
Yes.
So these are the items that I think will fit your needs, most certainly. Depending on what you're willing to accept, we do have a range of healing potions from common to greater. We have one superior healing potion, though those can be pretty costly to procure and or make, so be aware there. We also have our Ember Leaf poultices, which are much more cost affordable, though they do heal much less than a actual ether infused potion. We have our Ash Bloom Droughts. These will grant resistance to damage for a portion of the day. It differs on individual to individual, but will make you hardier against the more major effects of things like fire or cold damage. We do have our silver root salves. These are very much so good for stopping bleeding. They, when used, immediately stabilize an individual, so they stop all bleeding. They can even have been known to close small wounds. And then we have our Zahin black syrup, which is a mild anesthetic. We use it here on burns and heartbreak alike, depending on the individual. Though I can tell you, you're the heartbreaker, aren't you? So, finally, the thing that I am known for, and we all kind of prefer to take part of on days that we do not feel our best, is our restorative smoke. And he pulls out what looks like a stick, like a charcoal stick, almost. When broken and inhaled, this incense removes one level of exhaustion. Other than that, I do have an assortment of herbs and other important ingredients in making of salves and potions. Though, as you can imagine, here, so close to Zahin's Landing, materials can be hard to come by from further inland.
I'm no alchemist myself, so I know the basic herbs that we used in my village. But past that, I think making a potion would be out of my depth anyway.
Oh, don't sell yourself short. I'm sure you would be great at making a potion. From your village, what village are you from, young one? I can tell that you will at least have the blood of the Tirkarans running through you.
I'm from just a small village outside Umbra.
A small village outside of Umbra. Well, I don't know where Umbra is, so that doesn't help me at all. But understood.
Sai is not a very good liar.
The best of lives. Come on, I think she'll do okay.
So she's going to take the smaller, lesser things that she got, like, you know, the other wound tending items and medical supplies that are on the less expensive side and more shelf stable, and then she's also going to ask about how much his healing potions are.
Time to watch the child barter.
My common healing potions, if you buy one, it is 50 gold pieces. If you buy two, it is 80. And if you buy three, then it is 115 gold. Now, if that is too much for you, completely understood. We see many individuals within Zarel who cannot afford such expensive prices in this economy. We do have our Emberleaf poultices. These cost 25 gold pieces for one, 35 for two, or 50 for three. Now, these Emberleaf poultices, much like a healing potion, do have some essence of aether actually infused in them, and will actually enact those healing magics. However, to a lesser extent. So, a healing poultice, when applied, will heal you for 1d4 plus 2 hit points.
Yeah, unfortunately that would cap her, and nobody gave her any gold for anything else. So
Taruk,
all of
seeing
these
this,
people within the area
Yeah.
around you.
yeah, Taruk, notice, Sai, like, kind of like, if Yannette would move next to her and would place 20 gold pieces in her hand for the supplies.
Oh, all right.
What is that? No, he's poor. That's fine.
Okay, so she's going to take all of the basic medical supplies, and then she will take one of the healing poultices.
Okay, so for just the basic ingredients and stuff, and a poultice is gonna run you 32 gold pieces in total.
Okay, I can do that.
Well, it was a pleasure doing business with you, young. I'm joking. I know your name is Sai, not actual Sai. But I hope you do stop by our fine establishment here at the Emberleaf Apothecary again, and I hope that our items and supplies and poultices can help your dreams come true.
My dream of not dying.
Isn't that all of our dream? Here in this wonderful city of Ashfall and Death. Well, now that we've taken a full 180, let's call it a day. I appreciate your patronage, and I do hope to see you again.
All right, off to food. I'm starving.
Please have your
And-
ears high. I can carry the supplies.
Oh, okay. It's only a small bag, but sure. Here.
But don't worry, I'll carry all the supplies if need be.
Alright, roll a
Which is-
dexterity saving throw to not drop and shatter every jar.
Let's see. Okay. I was laughing if I actually
To
rolled
be
it.
calmly
That one.
fucking handed something.
Yeah, I want you to roll it just
That
so I
one.
can see, but
I mean, I could do that just to see what would happen.
yeah. I'll decide if it's canon in just a moment. Alright, no, you're fine.
Ah, okay, it's the boring option. Okay. If it was perfect, it'd be great.
Meandering through the bazaar on the southern edge where the market meets the fisher's quarter, it's scent carried far before you ever seen it. You see a place called the Embers Table, Eatery and Provisions. The Embers Table is carved directly into a basalt terrace overlooking the sea, and the smoke from the kitchen rolls out in soft gray ribbons carrying aromas of salt, spice, and roasted meat. The interior glows with red glass lanterns and the constant flicker of flame reflected on polished black stone counters. You see within, as you enter the interior, a Tirkaran chef. Pale hair, this face that carries time and experience, but lacks the characteristics of the age that would come with this calm demeanor of a kind individual who has outlived wars and kept her recipes secret the entire time. She is speaking softly to what looks like some sort of baked good that she is sliding into the oven, giving it well wishes and hoping for a delicious baked good once it is done cooking. You see another Tirkaran individual, a male much younger than her, kind of wearing fisherman garbs and currently at a butcher's table, kind of filleting some fish and salting them and getting ready to cook them. His forearms tattooed with runes of Feloria and the Night Mother that seem to be like protective charms almost. And then you see a small Tirkaran child, a server, who is currently walking through the few tables that are in this establishment as well, trying to take orders. But you see this little boy go up to a table and go, "All right, and what would you like to eat?" And the person says something to them that you don't quite hear, and the little boy smiles, scribbles something on a piece of paper, walks back, and then immediately turns around. "I'm sorry, I can't remember all the things that you said, and I didn't actually write them down, I just scribbled on the paper." And there's a slight laugh before they kind of walk through it with the little boy as you all enter this establishment. You can see it is like an actual dining establishment partially, as well as you can buy butchered meat and baked goods and the like in bulk for any of your needs that you may need as you guys enter the Embers Table, Eatery and Provisions.
I guess we're getting non-perishable foods, I'm assuming.
We're sitting down to eat and getting non-perishable foods.
That sounds like a plan.
As you guys find a table, it isn't long before the small boy comes up to you all. Hello, I am Finn. I will be your server today. What can I get you all to drink? You see he is currently holding 2 menus that he has not dispersed to you at the moment.
Can we have the menus to look at what your offerings are?
Oh, of course, I apologize.
Oh, it's alright. Sai's being very concerted not to show her eyes. They freak people out.
Taruk just gets a little nod. Understanding.
Okay, who's sitting next to Sai?
Question.
I mean, it's. Oh, I guess Desmond would be here too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have stayed back in the ship with Azric to talk about whatever the object is. We don't know.
I don't know, I was under the assumption that everyone except for the captain stayed on the or went out to go shopping.
I don't know. Our fourth member is currently getting purple nurpled to death.
Yeah. Yeah. R.I.P.
Desmond,
Okay,
did
we'll
you
miss him.
come with? Yes or no? Give signs of life.
No, I didn't. I would have been at the ship. It just makes it easier so I don't have to talk as much and have the TV be heard.
Okie doke. So yeah, it's just us
Okay.
three.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
As Finn
So-
hands out the menus, you guys see a fairly comprehensive menus here. They list the actual dining options for main courses and light fare and desserts and drinks and spirits. However, there is a list of bulk provisions and travel fare and specialty meals and stuff on the rear of the menu as well.
I mean, I'm making a beeline for the drink menu.
Okay. For drinks and spirits, they have a salt ale, brewed from mineral water and fermented seaweed. They have a desert wine that is labeled as a rocky red, and then there's also something in here listed as Phoenix tea. It says that it's brewed from dried ash bloom petals, and is great for soothing exhaustion. There's a fire plume liquor, a black sand rum, obsidian mead, a drink called the Spirit of the Cove, which just is listed as Elura's secret distillation, and then a traveler's tea, which is just listed as an herbal blend brewed from mint root and ash leaf.
I mean, I'll take the mead first.
Sai will have the traveler's tea.
And Taruk will have the Phoenix tea.
Alright, I got it. Do you want any light fare before your main course, or do you want your drinks first?
Bread, please, with butter.
So, perfect. I will bring you some obsidian pepper bread with some of our homemade in-house butter. Can I interest you in some elvish pickles? Or some ash eel bites?
Please give me the pickles, please.
Very well. One order of elvish pickles. And obsidian pepper bread. And you had teas and a mead and another tea. I think I got this. And he walks away very proud of himself.
He does not got this.
Oh.
The orders are gonna get messed up.
Elvish pickles.
Sai is just going to be sitting there, like rocking side to side with like a big smile on her face about the pickles.
I've never seen you smile like this before. It's kind of nice to see, to be honest. You've always been very down.
Well, my mother used to make the best elvish pickles.
You'll have to tell us how the Elvish pickles here compare.
I will. You should try some.
It isn't long before
course.
a young boy trying to balance 3 beverages approaches as he puts on the table. This one is a tea for you. And he puts it in front of Darian.
Oh.
And then a hearty mead for the lady.
Nice.
And then another tea for you, sir, as she puts a tea in front of Terhook.
Thank you so much. You got it perfectly.
I will be right back with your light fare. I hope you enjoy. As he kind of
Thank
skips
you
back
so much.
towards the kitchen.
So did
So
we
let's
just get two
swap
teas,
size
or is
drink in
one of
mine.
No,
Or
let's
is-
not swap the drinks just yet.
no?
The-
Okay, so is
the
one of them
teas-
the Phoenix teas?
Yeah, the teas are visibly different. One is like a blackened tea. The other
Oh,
one is a
no.
reddish color,
Okay,
which you
let's
can
assume the
probably
red is the-
assume is the Phoenix tea.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll swap them to the correct person.
But what did she notice when she
Question.
comes back?
Is the mead good?
The mead is very, very good. So drinking it,
Excellent.
the Obsidian mead, it's a very sweet honey wine infused with charwood essence. And so it has this very sweet, smoky flavor almost that just rolls down your throat and kind of coats your mouth with this just sweet vibrancy that you didn't expect from this ash-covered city.
This place is nice.
These lots of warmth here, which is sharp contrast to what's outside.
Mm.
So,
So
shortly after this, the drinks are delivered to you. You see the young boy come back again with, well, it looks like a wicker basket from this like deep gray colored wicker material that it gets slid upon the table. And here are your elvish pickles. We make them all in house, as well as your obsidian pepper bread. You see these pickles, and you've seen elvish pickles many times in your life. These are very much the same. You see these luminescent teal pickles made from the vine fruits grown under moonlight near Tirkaran villages. You can smell the tangy sweetness from just sitting here. It's almost mouth-watering, as well as what looks like this very familiar orangish yellow sauce that has accompanied them. And then there is the obsidian pepper bread that's flatbread baked, very crisp on the outside, but you can, it is ripped apart, is very soft and springy on the interior, flecked with cracked ash pepper and sweet desert herbs, served with a spiced fruit chutney. I hope you'll enjoy. Are you ready for your main courses, ladies and gentlemen? As he kind of bows.
I am,
So what-
but it's going to be a pretty big order.
I am sure you are very, very hungry because you look like very successful travelers who are just so hungry right now.
We've got a story or two under our belts from all the traveling we do.
Yes, I bet you do. Sadly, I have to work. So main courses. you
That's adorable.
you see on the menu things like seared ash eel skewers, desert lamb with ash pepper glaze, spice wind curry. There's a phoenix stew, a miner's hearth pie, flame fruit pork, and the sea of glass platter.
So I'm not gonna get a beef stew, a pie and mash.
Hmm.
Damn.
Such.
No bangers and mash. Damn.
So for these items, the ash eel skewers are tender eel glazed with black soy and ember fruit, served over rice tinted crimson by the volcanic minerals in the area. There's the local lamb roasted slow with ash pepper, clove, and char root, served with moon carrot mash and bread rounds. Fragrant, fiery curry of mixed vegetables and eel served in a cracked basalt bowl. It's thick, rich, and dangerously addictive, the menu says. Then the Phoenix stew is a hearty stew of desert root vegetables, braised fowl, and fire plume wine, served bubbling with ash flake crust. There's the Miner's Hearth Pie, which is a meat and mushroom pie with a flaky black crust made from ash flour. Filling includes lamb, smoked potato, and pepper oil. There's the Flame Fruit Pork, which is marinated boar ribs glazed with syrup from the rare flame fruit, and which is a citrus-like fruit that grows in the volcanic soil in this area and in areas of Zahan's Landing. And then there's the Sea of Glass platter, which is a deluxe dish of salted fish, smoked squid, and roasted kelp, and molten butter and iron shavings that serves two.
I think I shall have the Phoenix stew. Sounds like a good option.
All right, the Phoenix stew.
I would also like the Phoenix stew.
We got the 2 Phoenixes stew.
Yes, why not make this simple? Make it a third.
Alrighty, that makes it so super easy. I give you 3 Phoenix stews. Would that be all, or would you also like to order dessert?
Dessert?
I'll look at the dessert section.
Yeah, there's a flame tart, a cinder cake, a silver root cream, ash honey baklava, and moonlight custard.
Baklava. I can't. Wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
it's a layered pastry filled with crushed nuts and
Oh,
dripping with honey.
oh
gathered from
my
ash from the
God.
highest near the mountains.
Oh my god.
See,
Baklava.
now I'm hungry.
I'll take that.
Baklava.
No, this is a fantasy world. It's baklava.
Baklava.
Yeah, we can't have copyright infringement.
Yeah,
Okay,
dude,
fine.
get
I'm
the fuck
calling
outta here.
pie PA from now on.
That's what it's pronounced. That's how it's pronounced in the world.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay.
Miner's Hearth, PA.
Alright. Got you. Got it.
It's actually ash honey baklava. It's Leviosa. No, stop it!
Ron.
Stop it, Ron!
Oh my god.
Try to be serious for 5 minutes in this D&D group challenge. Help. Speedrun extreme. Anyway.
Love you guys, by the way.
So,
Oh, we're loved.
okay, serious question. What would be like the most, like, I don't know, Azric thing on the menu? Because he's like, I want meat. And it's like, okay, a lot of meat, no, like, steak.
Looking on the back for bulk provisions and travel fare, they have some normal travelers rations that look to include dried eel, flatbread, pickle roots, and salted nuts. There's the merchant's pack, which is 5 days of preserved food, light spices, dried fruit, and a tin of salt ale powder, as well as your choice of 10 pounds of preserved meat. There's the hunter's jerky, which is smoked meat strips strong enough to last a month. Then there is moon vine pickles by the jar, flame fruit preserves, which are like sweet paste preserves spread used for like bread and crackers. There's the Craven Valley tea bundle, which is a bundle of their house tea that you could buy. And then there's the hardtack, which is a dried pepper bread that lasts up to a year, it says. And the specialty meals listed in parentheses for nobles, captains, and adventurers with plenty of coin. There's the Marquis table, which is a private 6-course meal served on the balcony overlooking the sea. There's the Captain's Feast, which is grilled fish, ash bread, smoked rum, and fruit for a full crew. Then there's the Pilgrim's Mercy, which is a hearty stew with bread and tea, which is actually the cheapest thing on the menu because it's listed for donations, and looks like there's like all leftovers for the end of the day because she makes the stew in bulk is given to the destitute and homeless at the end of the day. So no like full-on steak here, but there's the desert lamb. That's probably the closest you're going to get to like an actual steak. There's the deluxe, the Sea of Glass platter, which is like a bunch of nice salted fish and smoked squid.
I mean, Taruk's gonna pass, but it's up to the two.
I think we'll take an order of the lamb and a bowl of stew to go. One for the lamb for the captain, and another bowl of stew for Desmond.
All right, so 4 bowls of stew, 1 to go, and then an order of lamb, and then you sir said that you wanted the baklava.
I'd have the cake, please.
The cinder cake.
Yes, please.
Very good. As he runs off and then comes back. Do you still need your menus?
We only need one because we're going to also get provisions later.
Very well.
Hey.
So he takes 2 of the menus and then runs back to the kitchen.
Privately served 6-course meal. If only we were able to get the gold from the... Well, you know what? That we had to dump in the ocean.
It's alright. We're not all they're cracked up to be.
It's
Hey.
good to try one, at least once. Not to mention we can use gold for other things.
Well, gold not always buys happiness. Besides, look at us, we're doing alright.
I mean, sure. But what if we were up to our ears in gold too?
You'd still have problems.
Aye, but we'd have a
Aye.
ton of gold. So,
And a ton of problems.
And a ton of problems.
I mean, a ton of gold to solve. You two are no fun.
Sort of.
Forgetting Sai is a prince.
And forgetting that Taruk's a paladin.
He's like, but money would solve the problems. Meanwhile, Sai's sitting there like, yes, money would totally solve all of your problems.
Maybe not, but it would be fun. Oh well.
Well, you and me then. Darian, what would you do with the money?
God, what wouldn't I do?
That's why I asked.
Hopefully not sacrificing orphans to a Dark Lord.
Then I'd have to
No.
sadly strike you down,
Why?
Darian.
As you say this, you see a young boy carrying 2 bowls of stew.
Oh no. No!
What are you doing to orphans?
Nothing. No, we're telling him not to do that.
You
I
were
wasn't
thinking
going-
about it?
What? No! I don't know where this is coming from.
Hands trembling, he sets the 2 bowls. I'll be right
Oh,
back
no.
with your other food. He, very, like, shaking, trembles back to the kitchen.
Darian, how could you?
Cripes. But no, to answer your question, I think first thing I do, buy a huge ship. Well, I guess you'd
To
also
carry the
call it-
orphans.
I
Oh
when have I
no.
mentioned orphan?
You guys
Where's this
hear?
coming from?
You guys hear? As, the young boy is approaching once again. The older woman in tow. No, I'm sure they're not selling orphans to anybody. She's carrying the lamb as he's carrying the other two bowls of stew. No, Mom, they said that they were going to sell the orphans. Can you all please assure my son that you are not selling orphans?
Oh no. We didn't even say anything about selling orphans.
That is correct. Isn't that right, Darian?
Exasperated sigh.
Sorry, can you roll either deception or...
Why? We did it. We said sacrifice, not sell.
We did both.
I understand, it's not for that.
Oh no.
Okay. What am I rolling again? Per
Performance or
Deception or performance.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
As the woman puts down the lamb, kind of looks at you, and her hand goes to her son's shoulders. She goes, "Oh my, I wasn't aware you would be coming. Is your mother here?"
No, my mother is not here yet.
Very well, we can prepare more suitable dining experience for one such as yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not come bearing coin myself.
Of course not. Are these two your retinue, your guards?
One is. So I was just gonna kind of like give them a please go along.
You're,
I am indeed head guard.
you're not here for us, are you?
No, entirely
We
separate
left
business, I assure
amicably.
you.
We left amicably.
No, I'm here for no business. I'm sorry.
I apologize for bothering. Wait, go. They hurry off. She's like, looks over her shoulders, a bit shocked at.
So they know your side.
I don't know how.
Well, didn't you say your mother is very popular?
The savior of my entire continent, more or less, if reputation is to be believed.
Is
But-
it supposed to be believed?
I take it from me.
Well, yes. There's a reason my father's soul is fractured. I don't think they did it just for fun. But I don't understand what's going on. First, I have to look at my notes to figure out her name.
Valendra?
Yeah. First, Valindra is angry with me. And now this? I don't know what's going on.
Which I still don't understand how you know Valendra, or how Valendra
I-
knows you.
I would imagine she's Tirkaran and possibly from the Blightwood, but I have...
But if that's the case, then why does she want to kill you? And what is... I mean, did your mother do something? Like... And I don't want to accuse anyone, because that is not my intention. But...
My mother is beloved in our village. She built it with my father with her own two hands.
Then the reactions make no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
You did
I'm
have
too
a very
far-
distinct vision regarding Valindra, but
No. Yeah, I had a vision
In general.
regarding Valindra, but it doesn't tell me what happened necessarily, like surrounding that decision. Is what I'm
Right.
saying.
What if she was
Well,
part of the Iron Brand?
My mother would never have been part of the Iron Brand.
No, I mean, what?
Ooh,
Not your
Squint.
mother. No, I don't. I was talking about your mother. I was up about.
Darian, we can't be
That-
saying that stuff.
Head desk.
Taruk just gives Darian just a slow pat.
I meant
It's
the.
okay.
I meant the
I'm-
lady
It's okay.
that was. That's serving us.
Teasing. I don't know. They could have been exiled from the village for a number of things. But that would have been. Well, I was still very, very young.
Still, if we see someone that recognizes you and has a similar expression, or then we should probably ask a bit further. No, because one could be a coincidence. Two, most probably, but the 3 times that would be too much.
Daruk, if I inquire and they figure out that my mother is not coming, they might take me hostage.
I would never let that happen.
I mean, there's the 3 of us and the. How many of them, possibly?
Well, that is true, but I think I could delay them far enough for you two to escape.
I would never sacrifice you.
It wouldn't be a sacrifice. It would be more of a. Let's say it'd be
A sacrifice.
a good. Well, I'd call it a good end.
Daruk.
Oh, I know. I
Did-
made a promise. I know. But
Still.
still,
You're not dying. Unless you forget, I
will.
can fight too.
Not again, she says, squinting at Taruk, who has died.
Okay, I won't. I won't make such claims again. Besides, it's much harder now that I have, well, you, Azurik, you as well, Darian. Desmond, I'm kind of understanding him a bit more now.
Sai looks at her soup and is now like, I don't know if I should eat this.
you see the stew itself is in black basalt bowls that steam like miniature volcanoes. The scent alone is a bit dizzying to you guys. It's a very sweet, smoky and scent of spice, and something primal that pricks at the back of your guys' tongues when the first is placed on the table. There's a crust of baked ash flake pastry sealing the top of it as a curl of scarlet steam kind of unfurls around it.
Taruk's gonna look at Sai. Sai, do you mind for a second?
What?
Taruk switches his stew with hers. There, now you can eat without any sort of worry.
They might have just poisoned all of our food, Taruk.
It could be, but at least we would be together.
She also didn't
Darian
seem to
was already,
recognize you
already
until,
halfway through.
until after she had already delivered the food. Darian, the broth of this is thick and rich, glowing faintly amber red. It tastes almost alive. There's layers of roasted pepper, charred onion, sweetness of slow-cooked fowl melding with tangy fire plume wine. There's a certain heat that builds slowly, not searing, but blooming on your palate, warming your chest throughout, as though someone has lit a small hearth beneath your ribs. The vegetables melt on the tongue, earthy root carrots, flame fruit slivers that burst with citrus, and smoky mushrooms that almost cleanse and clear the palate near the end. Every bite tastes of renewal, a comfort of survival in a city made of ash. But it warms your soul as you eat this.
Darian just sort of slouches back in his seat, just sort of looking off into nothing in particular.
As Sai said, they could have just poisoned all of our food.
Well, he's not any worse for wear, so I guess it must be safe.
Swallows.
It's really good.
May Aurelius
Swig of
protect
the
us.
mead.
You all heard it here
Good
first.
God.
Darian swallows.
Oh.
That's
What, you
my
think he's a
boy.
quitter? Hell
That's
no.
my boy.
That's my boy.
So they're going. Well, Sai
They're
is
going ham on the
start
food?
eating.
So while they eat, Terhook's gonna try to keep his ears peeled to any sort of like interesting gossip or interesting conversations that's being had around their table.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
Perception.
14. Currently present at the Embers table, you see a few individuals, what looks like some sort of pirate captain, as well as a few other individuals who appear to be like a family just here to eat. There seems to be what looks like a clergyman of some sort, as well as a tiefling towards the back of the establishment who is eating alone. There's some individuals, maybe an adventuring party of some sort, made up of a human, an elf, and a lupin. Looking around them, you see most of them are minding their own business. The clergyman is talking to two other individuals who are sitting at his table far too loudly about justice and hypocrisy. He's complaining that the Sultanate's holy men now preach gold instead of grace, claims to have seen the lawbearer's light dimming over Granheim as a whole, and that he's leaving this place for good. Says that ever since the incident with Vanwall Galley and Nadira, like he doesn't trust churches in general and would rather preach to the people himself than tie himself down to an establishment. With a 14, you overhear some of the individuals mentioning safes, taxmen coming at dawn. They took the coin, the ledgers, and one of the bookkeepers. They haven't seen him since. Then you hear whispers saying, "Yeah, I heard they burned down Glassfire Cove. It's unprecedented. You say it was a group sailing on a small ship called the Black Waltz, led by a devil and served by a witch. I wouldn't want to run into them on the open seas." Yeah, I heard that they went up against the Ocean Blades and they lived to tell the tale. What kind of monsters burned down a whole town, killing most of its people with no regard for life or them? Monsters,
That's
I'd say.
Guess we're getting some sort of reputation. He whispers to his friends. And not the good kind.
So,
What did you hear?
That you're a witch, Azric is a devil himself, and that we blew up Glassfire Cove.
It was destroyed when we got there. What?
Well, that's how the rumors go. And that will definitely have an effect later on. especially if you meet other pirates. They'll most likely go with what they hear than the truth.
Could that possibly be blamed on us?
Well, like, it depends. I mean,
Another
sometimes.
question: who is blaming it on us?
Wouldn't be surprised if it was a Rizrik brother that started the rumor, or it could have been one of the other sailors. Hard to
The
tell.
Ashen Lord. But what use would the Ashen Lord have of painting us in that way? We don't take credit for it. They already have a fearsome reputation, don't they? Wouldn't that just add to it?
I don't think that you'd get a favorable reputation by destroying a haven for all pirates.
Well, no.
That is one.
But
That is
the
one
Ashen
way
Blades
to
are
get.
already fearsome, no?
I mean, well, there's
Hey.
being fearsome, but then there's also being like a poison to, I guess, all of pirate kind. I don't think that would necessarily help your reputation.
And Sai, how long does it take for a ship that's been docked to get recognized and for rumors to swell?
Well, probably upon inspection.
Which
We
means
need
that it won't take
get-
so long.
We need to get provisions and leave.
Eh,
And
Though,
I don't think we'll be getting our provisions from here.
but let's not try to act suspicious, sir. It's just.
No, we'll just
Finish
pay
and
for
leave.
our food. We'll finish our food. We'll pay for it, and we will leave.
Do we have to leave this town already? What if they have hot springs here?
I mean, we can always die if you prefer, Darian.
Also, Taruk, they definitely have some amazing hot springs. You know that.
Eric's gonna say, like, they do have some amazing hot springs.
Ah.
Just make things worse. Don't worry, Darius, we'll be back. We'll be back. I promise you, we can just go back and get, when things come down, when we do some few more better good deeds that could outweigh the bad rumors, we can come back and we can enjoy the hot springs.
As the three adventurers get up and start walking out of the establishment, you hear him still talking. Yeah, I heard they had a Veth'Arden there. Said that they ripped the entrails out of his enemies and wears them as a necklace. What kind of insane man does that?
Oh no. Taruk just face palms.
Okay, so that would have had to have been the shark, because they would have been gone already.
Probably. Taruk's just. His face is in his hands. What's what my order's gonna say when they hear about those rumors? Oh.
At this
Let's do
point,
something.
the chef comes out again, Ilura, with the ash honey baklava. Kinda shakingly puts it on the table.
No.
Sorry to bother you. Do you, please, if you would just come to the counter to pay once you're finished with your meals. He begins walking away.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Are you alright? You seem ill.
No, of course, I am fine. I apologize for any, I apologize for any feeling that you might receive that I am not well. It is not my intention. I profusely hope that you enjoyed our establishment and that no trouble will come of this. She walked away.
What the hell?
So you're thinking the same thing I am thinking, Sai. She's not well.
Darian,
Could it be the ash?
Mm-hmm.
this dessert glistens like
Oh no.
amber beneath the lantern light in here.
Did I
This
not get my cake? I'm going to riot on paste.
Oh yeah, I forgot you ordered the cake.
This is how we destroy the
She
tower.
also dropped the cake down as well.
Oh, she dropped my cake? Oh, this bitch's establishment gets burned down. I'm kidding.
Like rumors? Oh no, you have seen nothing yet. But Asmic's like, what the fuck, team?
Darian, you see layers of flaky golden pastry clinging to one another, impossibly thin, nearly translucent, shimmering with syrup that drips like molten glass. And as your knife cuts through it, there's a quiet crackle and the sound of sweetness meeting air after too long in the oven before somebody can actually take a long-awaited bite. The first bite you take is the many layers crumbling into warmth and the taste of honey, and it carries the faintest taste of smoke and minerals, like honey filtered through embers, and beneath it this walnutty kind of pistachio flavor and an added crunch with a whisper of spice. It is very, very good. The cinder cake has arrived still smoldering, not burning, but very much alive with heat. The air above it trembling, these kind of distorted waves just from the heat that is radiating from it. Served on a slab of polished blackstone, the edges of the cake are dusted with powdered ember sugar that glows like distant coals that are slowly burning out, and a thin ribbon of spice syrup runs down its side, pooling at the base like molten glass. Very much a smoky chocolate and a toasted sugary and faint citrus smell coming from it. It goes from a very sweet vanilla-y flavor to a bitter cocoa to a warming spice and then a final lingering warmth with hints of charwood and caramel and very dark chocolatey flavor that persists towards the end. As you all partake in the foods and desserts you have ordered, you eventually have empty plates and a couple items to go. And who is going to pay?
Saya is going to pass the money to Darian and be like, I think it's better that you take care of this.
I've got it. I'll go up to the counter and hand over whatever the amount is.
Yeah, you see the Tirkaran man with the tattoos with assemblages of the Night Mother and Floria as he kind of looks you over. Right, that'll be, let's see, you had 4 stews and a desert lamb and the 2 desserts and the drinks. That'll be 7 gold pieces, please.
Hey, no problem. I'll put down 7 gold and 5 silver.
It was all wonderful. Thank you very much.
We appreciate your patronage. Here, take these for the road. And he puts down a jar of pickles on the counter.
Heaven.
And please, let your mistress know that we mean no harm and that we wish her mother and her family well.
Hey, I'll pass it along. Thank you very much. You've been very kind.
I'll take the pickles. Return back to the group.
All right, we're all paid for. We should
Right,
probably
let's
go.
go. Hey, let's go.
Okay, so you guys are leaving?
Yep, Burrs, I think.
Yeah, we need to go and get the rest of our supplies and boogie.
Yep, and boogie out.
Okay, so you're going to Grommen Gate Ward for the Caravanserai area where you get some cheaper and more bulk items.
Yeah, and a shit ton of clean water and stuff. Because desalinating water is a pain in the ass.
Hopefully we have enough gold for that.
We do.
Do we really have to get out of here as soon as possible? Oh,
You're still thinking about the hot springs, aren't you, Darian?
I am.
I mean, you get to be the
There's-
one to tell Azrek why the ship got firebombed in port, but
I want to stay. I want to see the hot springs. There was
I mean,
this.
nobody's
this-
making you get back on the boat, Darian.
I know.
Darian, I promise we're
It's
gonna
just-
go back. We will get to see the hot springs.
I know.
Just not
and there was
today.
this cute girl at the markets, and oh.
Oh, cute girl, Darian.
Wait,
you
like- girls?
He's flexible.
What sort of question is
so.
this?
Huh?
Well, you never did really. Well, you seem to have lots of chemistry with them.
I
You
risked
just-
something in my quest to find medical supplies.
What are you on about?
Nothing at all.
Nothing in particular. And Derek smiles.
Leaving
Well-
the Embers table. Oh, go ahead.
It won't matter none if these rumors are still allowed to spread without even grander, greater rumors being started. We've got to do something big. And do something good.
I mean, they're pirates, so, it's kind of like whoever gets there first gets to tell the tale, which is probably why it's important that we, kill more people going forward.
History is
Doesn't
written
sound
by
very
victors.
heroic to me. But heroes don't also get blamed for ripping out the entrails of their.
You forgot the part where you wore it like a necklace.
Not by choice.
He's so cute.
terrible.
I miss him.
I hated it. I hated the necklace. It's very upsetting.
But Rufus is cute.
It's alright, Darian. It passed. You did good.
The entrails can't hurt you anymore.
I know. Maybe Rufus is a little cute. We should hurry back.
Yep, you should.
So, leaving the Embers table, the glow of the lanterns fade quickly, swallowed by drifting ash that veils Zarel's streets. The hum of the stone bazaar, the laughter, the haggling, the songs of spice merchants becomes a dull echo behind you all. Ahead, the street descends into winding switchbacks carved into the black stone hillside, where every step feels like crossing from finery into shadowy darkness. You pass shuttered wine stalls and smithies still glowing faintly with forge light as the air grows cooler and heavier, tinged with mineral tang and the sharpness of salt from the cove. And as the ash falls thicker over this area of the city where the slums and the Grommen Gate ward lie, the cobblestones lose their polish here and crunch faintly underfoot. A pale dust drifts from the rooftops like snow gathering in the gutters. The road widens again into the Grommen Gate ward, a world apart from the bizarre splendor that you all just got a taste of, and the scent of spice gives way to brine, oil, and the musk of beasts of burden. Many Eridax pulling the wagons and carts of the caravans that make up this caravanserai. This is where crews mingle and caravan merchants hawk dried meat beside smiths hammering bent tools, and where the salt-streaked walls bear the names of those who left for the desert dunes and never returned. You see canvas awnings sag under the weight of ash, their colors long since dulled, and the glow here comes not from lanterns but from the smoldering braziers that keep the night insects and spirits at bay. A low wind hum moves through the alleys and small spaces between the many carts and wagons set up here, carrying voices in dozens of dialects and languages, sailors and rocky traders and miners and the occasional Zahin nomad wrapped in blackened silks. You can see the caravanserai arches ahead, its great stone gates etched with the mark of the Vorkal sun now barely visible beneath soot and moss. Wagons creak through the gates, their wheels groaning, their drivers wrapped in scarves against the ash storms. And beyond them, nestled at the ward's edge where Desert Meat City stands a squat, iron-bound structure with a weather-beaten sign that just says the Wayfarer's Respite, provisions, cargo, and salted goods. It is this actual two-story building surrounded by carts and wagons. The building itself is of black basalt and timber beams from petrified ashwood. The exterior is fairly plain, but the iron-banded doors are thick and scarred, with old bite marks from storms or something much worse. You all enter the Wayfarer's Respite?
Yup.
Yep.
Entering into the establishment, you see inside the shop smells of salt and smoke and oiled rope. And that's a rhyme. Shelves of crates and barrels stretch to the rafters, each marked in tidy script. Salted meats, pitch tar, lantern oil, grain mixes. The floor is covered in coarse straw to absorb moisture, and overhead hangs a massive iron chandelier holding dozens of candles made from rendered whale fat. Sailors, caravan hands, and mercenaries crowd the aisles, loading carts and sacks under the watchful eyes of the clerk crew, and outside is a slow rhythm of wagons being packed for the next dawn departure. You see at the main kind of checkout counter area is a broad-shouldered, grizzled man, streaks of white in his heavy kind of what's the word, messy, I guess, beard that is not super well kept. He's wearing a leather apron dusted with flour and salt. He has a prosthetic left hand carved from what looks like bone and reinforced with iron rings. As you all come in and approach. Ah! I see more patrons. I can't wait to sell you everything you fucking want. Now, tell me, what is it you're looking for, or would you prefer to browse unabated?
Rations, provisions, bolts of cloth and ropes, please.
Fucking great! That makes it so much fucking easier. You know, people don't get it. They come into the city and they come and they think we're the Stone Bazaar, and I don't sell luxuries here. I sell what keeps you breathing long enough to buy things again.
I love that in a man, personally.
I'm sorry, I am happily taken.
Not what I meant. Anyway.
Sorry, you're not my type. You're too young for me, quite honestly. So...
still not what I meant.
Very well. Do you have a preference in rations and meats? We have smoked boar. Obviously, we have fish, as he, points out towards the ocean. He didn't even have to ask. And, then we also have some lamb. And, of course, who couldn't want it even more? We have different forms of carrion and or fowl.
Okay, so we'll take boar and do you have any dried vegetable?
Oh, fucking dry vegetables. You're looking for dried vegetables right now?
Yeah, some of us don't like to get scurvy, but you know.
Yeah, of course we have dried vegetables. What do you fucking take us for? We're fucking selling supplies for people on ships and long journeys.
Alright then,
Oh.
I'm asking where they are.
What? You said you told me what you want. I get you what I want.
Mhm.
Why do you not need to
Alright.
know where they are? Do you
But-
want them
but then-
delivered to your ship, or do you want to take them yourself?
Oh
Do
no,
you
we'll
have
carry
enough
them in the
arms to
cluster.
carry? You have enough arms and strength to carry the amount of provisions you're asking for yourself. You're gonna buy a wagon? Do you need to buy a wagon? I do sell wagons.
No, we do not need a wagon, thank you. I have 2 strapping young men to help me carry everything to the ship.
Those strapping young men. I don't see any young men. All I see is a couple of ladies. Ah, got 'em! I'm so good at this.
You're so lucky Rocky went to the bathroom.
Darian just cocks an eyebrow.
I'm just joking, lad. I'm sure you have a lot going for you. Probably a good personality.
And big feet.
And big feet, which you know what that means, right, ladies?
Big shoes.
Good balance, probably. A sturdy
think you need a-
frame.
Tail for better balance. Anyway, no, so we'll take the boar meat and
He is Valkyrie, he has tail.
Mm.
You have tail, right? Right, boy? You have tail?
okay, boar, dried vegetable, okay, and lamb and potable water.
Well, all water is portable, if you can carry it. No, I know you said potable. So how many pounds of meat do you want? How many days of travel do you need to subsist on? And how many fresh, how many preserved?
Let's see. Probably need about a good 10 days of provisions. And let's see here, there's 5 of us, so 4 pounds fresh, and the rest preserved.
Alright, we'll give you some butter slabs. It is going to be 5 silver per pound. So if we're going off of fresh, you want 5 pounds fresh?
4 pounds fresh.
4 pounds fresh. That's 2 gold. Really easy right there. You want preserved foods. For 10 days, I give you a variation of your obviously preserved boar, lamb, and vegetables, as well as dry stock and spices. We'll call it 10 days rations. Potable water. 3 barrels enough for you for potable water?
I can desalinate if we need more, so yes.
Alright. I don't know what the desalination is, but I definitely don't want to watch. So, I will call it good at, say, 10 days. Plus, you're gonna carry this all yourself? Are you sure? That's a lot of stuff. We'll deliver
How
it to the docks for, like, 4 silver pieces.
Alright then, include the delivery.
Alrighty, then that makes it an even number now. So, plus delivery, we'll call it gold at a whopping... Drum roll, please! No, not drum roll. Got it.
Darian provides it.
Oh, there he goes. I like this lad. You work for me now. So... yeah, let's call it even 21 gold pieces, please, and thank you.
Alright, do you know where I can find bolts of cloth and new rope?
Bolt of cloth and noodles. Well, I got a ton of noodles.
Not noodles, rope.
Oh, very well. I got the rope and I got the cloth. If you're just looking for basic things, if you're looking for more fanciful things, you probably want to head up to the Fancy Pants Stone Bazaar.
No,
Bleh.
no, nothing fancy. Just something that works hard like we do.
That works hard like you do. Well, I promise you this much. If you starch this fabric, it will be hard forever. So, no starch. How many bolts of cloth and how many feet of rope do you want to have some fun with?
Let's see here. How much rope? That one's frayed, that one's frayed, that one's frayed. So let's go 20 feet of rope and 2 bolts of cloth.
Alrighty then, 20 feet of rope and 2 bolts of cloth coming right up! We'll call that good at 3 gold.
Alright, so that's
24
24
gold total.
if I give you 25, can I get 10 pounds of rice?
If you give me 25, can you get 10 pounds of rice?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, just because I like you and your strapping young ladies.
Sai's going to put the 25 gold on the counter.
Very well, this is real, right? And he bites it. I just joking, I trust you implicitly. And he winks, and shakes his head no, and then puts all the gold in a chest and says, Alright, what is your dock number? And we will send this out to meet you right away.
Does anyone remember what the dock number was?
It's
I
the
may have forgotten.
Grommen Ward 16.
It's Ward 16.
Alright then, we'll get this out there post haste. Are you doing more shopping in the area, or can I send it out now? Do you have people on the ship to accept delivery?
Send it now, and yes, our captain is on the ship.
Your captain is on the ship? What are you, some sort of pirate?
She's just gonna give him a blank stare.
But fine with pirates, at the bad side of town. Why are you being so cautious? We're all friends here. This is very much like I have back home in Almiro Daxon Contingent. My uncle owns a restaurant that he calls the Garden of Olives, and he has a phrase that when you eat here, you're family. And very much, you buy my things, we are family, until you don't buy my things no more.
I'll be sure to buy your things every time we're at this port.
Wow, that is a hard point to sell on. What if you never come back to this port? Feels like an empty promise.
What? I can't buy your wares if I'm not at the port, so if I'm at the port, then I'll be buying your wares. It's simple as.
Very good. I can't wait to see you all again. We're all good friends here. Come, give me a hug. I can't go without showing my appreciation any longer.
Insight check.
Roll an insight check. He seems genuine.
Okay.
Just this big burly man just hugs you all in one big group hug. Please, if you need anything in your time here in Zarel, give Garan a call. I am happy to provide whatever wares you need.
We will. Thank you so much.
I need to breathe.
Yeah.
Right. You guys have a good rest of your evening, and I will keep Mr. Valkyrie here. He is clever, and he works for me now.
You can't keep him. We need him.
Fine. Very
I'll sell
well.
him to you for 50 platinum.
You'll sell the Valkyrie to me for 50 platinum. Well, young lady, have I got some news for you. You're an undercover boss. No, not really. That's a bit too rich for my blood. Also, slavery's still illegal in the Sultanate, so I wouldn't go joking around with that stuff, especially with the Ashgate nearby.
It's a good thing that was sarcasm.
I don't know who this guy's sarcasm is, but if he comes at me the wrong way, I'm gonna knock him on his ass.
See what you do. We must away now.
Very well. You guys have a good evening, and I hope that you come back safe.
Thank you.
I thank you kindly.
Okay, we're leaving. Bye-bye.
Bye. I appreciate your patronage.
And we're out the door.
We are gone.
Was he the kind of person to like follow you to the door and keep talking to you?
Yep, he was. He's a friendly guy. Look, he's a friendly guy.
Worth more than 50 platinum.
Oh,
Yeah, I know you're worth more than 50 platinum. That's why it was a joke, Darian. Relax.
You guys didn't like Garan?
Out.
We loved Garan.
Sure left in a hurry.
I mean,
We have to get to the fucking ship
I
before
know.
somebody decides to
there
hate
are
crime
nasty
us.
rumors
Fuck's sake.
spreading, so
I'm not trying to get hate crimed over here.
Alrighty. So as you guys make your way, winding through the Grommen Gate ward down to Dock 16, you arrive back at your ship, and shortly thereafter, following right up behind you, basically, are 3 workers who have a large wagon behind them with all of the supplies and provisions that you all had purchased.
Yippee!
Yay.
Look who it is! It is Garan here to deliver your goods! Not
Oh boy.
He is not allowed to make deliveries because he rarely comes back on time.
Oh.
what a guy. I like
I
this
wa-
city. Please let
I
us be
wanna-
able to come back.
I want to go back to the other tavern where the poor guy was getting verbally abused by his wife. I want to make sure that guy's okay.
The tavern in Milas with the fucking Magda, the Ursane woman, and
Yeah.
her
Yes.
husband Bruce.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look,
Alrighty.
I'm just saying, next time we're there, they better have a child. That man better give his wife what he wants.
Man.
If I don't see a little bear shark baby, I'm a fucking riot. Pat, probably.
A bear shark baby. Alright. So, you guys arrive back to your ship. The supplies are unloaded and moved over. The 3 young hands who provided it kind of nod and give a wave as they make their way back to the caravanserai. So, what is going on the ship? Did Desmond and Azric, were you guys doing anything in this time while the other 3 were out shopping?
Is Desmond even still alive?
I'm sure he had his nipples ripped off.
Desmond, are you muted?
Yeah, I'm muted. I'm like barely alive, but I'm here still.
Were you guys doing anything in the time where the other 3 were shopping?
Napping?
I would have been trying
Oh,
to
you mean my
commune with
character.
He's my character, please.
Let's see, what are they doing?
I'd be trying to commune with my patron over this cube debacle and what the fuck we're even supposed to be doing.
I'm watching over him. He's still kind of like ish. You know, he's not like the best.
Oh, he's definitely going to see some scary shit.
I don't care at this point. I'm getting paid to be here.
So, go ahead, Azric, and roll either religion or Arcana for these.
Oh, we'll try Arcana. Wasn't great. Would have been great if I had advantage.
Can he have advantage since I'm here helping him? Watching him in his doctor?
Tell me how you're attributing your aid to
his
his
Arcana?
Arcana check.
You know, I've been easing his pain ever since his thing. I've been giving him medication that's helping to clear his mind of the pain. Yeah.
I would actually like to use my expertise for this. Or my experience, I mean.
What experience?
This wasn't in the will.
Shrooms.
Because, let's face it, I was not expecting to deal with all this bullshit.
Alright, you can have a D4.
We're at 13.
Okay. So what exactly are you wanting to know? Like, what the fuck is up with this cube and what you're supposed to be doing?
Yeah, more so if we should be really trying to open the cube right now, or if, like, you know, insight into how to open the cube if we are, and then really curious on what the Ma is really wanting from me at this moment. Like, it obviously wanted me to go to the cove, but it hasn't really given me any clear direction.
So, I guess that's fine. 13 is not bad. How are you going about communing with the mob? How do you normally commune with the mob? Try to commune.
Well, this is gonna be my first real time trying to commune with them since getting the mark. So, Azric is definitely winging it a little bit. He's seen people pray and etc. I mean, so he's not exactly praying in the common sense, but he's definitely like trying to focus on the mark itself. Probably like holding his other hand on top of the mark, trying to, you know, sense something within it, or even trying to push Aether into it to really, you know, get the attention.
Okay. As you are focusing, on this, the room around you, I'm assuming you're doing this in the captain's quarters?
Yep.
Okay. So, Desmond in here trying to steady you and aid you in your focus. You're focusing with a trembling hand, the air begins to grow dense. It's heavy as seawater in your lungs, and the flame of the lanterns within flicker and then burn black for an instant before sputtering back to life. The shadows in the room stretch long across the floor, bending towards you, Azric. And the mark of the maw begins to burn, not in pain. The cube hums, a low pulsing vibration echoes through the wooden floors and walls alike, like a heartbeat of something vast beyond your comprehension. The scent of salt and decay fills the air around you, and then faintly comes the sound of chains dragging somewhere impossibly far away. The north. Northeast. The temperature plummets, and frost creeps along the edges of the room, curling like grasping fingers as the cube begins to turn of its own accord, its glyphs rearranging into a single symbol, a spiral of flame collapsing into a circle. For an instant, that sigil glows in the deep cerulean light before fracturing into 3 parts that shimmer across the cube's face. One glows faintly crimson, one burns a pale blue, and one flickers silver white. You recognize this symbol, Azric, as something you've seen on a few pieces of documents, as well as have heard about and have seen in study, referencing the Order of the Ashen Oath, the ancient order of flame-worshipping zealots from Zahen's Landing, who worshipped Ember King Silverin. As your mark flares in response, searing your vision with flashes of ash-laden basalt cliffs on coastal regions shrouded in falling embers, a cavern mouth yawning beneath the waves, and the silhouette of a ship burning on a blackened horizon, the cube thrums. A message not complete, but heavy with intent. And then from the stillness, a presence brushes the edges of your mind. Not a voice, but a heavy pressure. A whisper carried on the hiss of the tide. The vault sleeps beneath the breath of the drowned flame. Follow the current that flees the sun, but beware the twin shadow that hunts the same. You are not the only one marked to open the chains. The vision snaps away, leaving only the faint echo of waves crashing in your ears, and the cube, still alight, with the faint crimson and pale blue and silver white, as if asking you to choose.
Like to choose a color?
Seemingly.
Are they all 3 different symbols?
Yes. So they are different parts of what was a spiral flame, the symbol of the Ashen Oath, and have now split into 3 separate, almost entities, all incomplete, but all parts of the same greater purpose.
We're gonna choose the white one.
Okay. As your choice is made, you feel something awaken within. As you flash back to the captain's quarters that you're in, and Desmond, you watched as Azric began focusing on his hand before falling to the ground as you've been trying to lift him up and awake him. He has been laying on the ground, cube grasped tightly in his hand. So you did not see or notice any of that, Desmond. All you saw was Azric collapse on the ground.
I'm gonna rush over and start to check to make sure that there's nothing visibly wrong with it. Because like, there wasn't any like flare, kind of flare, like or anything like visual, right?
You saw the mark on his hand glow, and the cube itself glow that bright tealish green color that you've seen in response to his mark prior. But then he was just unconscious on the ground, kind of almost convulsing and grasping the cube as hard as possible.
Fucking great. Adding curses to the list of shit I don't want to deal with in the future. And I'd make sure that he's like able to breathe and everything, or transition him over to his bed again. Is he on his bed still?
He was sitting on his bed and then he collapsed on the floor, so you can hoist
Yeah,
him back up
I'd
onto
lift
his
him
bed.
back up. I lift him back up into his bed and just ensure that I still have my gloves on, so I'd see if I can get the cube off him, or is he like too gripping it too tight?
He is awake now. Do you let him take the cube, Azric?
Not at this point. If I'm awake now, I'd be like, hold on. I don't exactly know what happened, but I can say the maw might have shown me something.
Yes, it's showing you how quickly it can knock you out. Now give me the cube so I can put it on the desk so you don't pass out yet again, Captain. You're at 3. Get to 10. Maybe I'll let you get treated for free.
Oh, well, I'm treated for free. You're not making anything from this, are you?
You still got 7 more knockouts to go.
Do I still see the colors on the cube?
No. The cube is just glowing that tealish green color at this point.
It seems the markings are supposed to make a symbol. What I saw, it's the symbol of the ashen flames. Whether we try to open this now or later, I believe the results are still going to be the same.
So, open the bad boy up. I'm dying to know what's inside of there at this moment. Or do you want to wait for the rest of them to get back? I'm sure that they also wish to know. It's not like it's a glowing cube we got from a collapsing temple at the side of a ruined pirate bay. Or anything.
At this point, you guys hear heavy footfalls on the deck of the ship.
And speak of them.
It's either them or somebody coming.
Roll
We
for
rather
initiative.
not have.
Kidding.
13.
Oh, let me roll. 1 second. I'm like laying down. Where's my initiative?
I was
kidding.
joking.
I'm not kidding. I want to be prepared. Let's see what I got. Well, that bitch. Hell yeah, what I got? I can't see.
22.
I'm ready as fuck.
Alrighty. So as the three of you
bad,
arrive
isn't
on
it?
deck, are
I
you
still beat you,
announcing
though.
yourselves or what are you doing? Darian got a 27.
Jesus Christ, Darian.
So you guys hear the heavy
Desmond,
footfalls of your ally. Board the
We don't know
vessel.
that. Desmond, can you please at least make sure that's not an intruder? We are in a pirate's cove after all.
Don't you hear the
Desmond,
heavy...
we're back.
And there they are. They seem to announce themselves. It's like that boy doesn't have any self-preservation. What if there were others on the ship?
Still young.
Still a rabbit. We're over here in the quarters.
Desmond, Azrik, we're back with the supplies.
Did you guys
Well?
have any more drugs?
No drugs, but a lot of scuttlebutt. We're in trouble.
Then how are we going to torture them? I mean, course. The next person we capture for information.
Well, we might need to capture somebody who decided that we firebombed Glassfire Cove and killed everyone there. Because that's the rumor, is that we firebombed Glassfire Cove and killed everyone there.
Wow, for once we actually have a rumor that we're actually good at being pirates. And you seem to think that's a bad thing.
We don't want rumors going around that we're cold-blooded murderers.
We're pirates.
I
That's
mean, it's
Kind of what we're meant to be.
okay. That's not really the part that I'm worried about. It's cool that people think that we're scary. The problem is if people think that we burned down the pirate's haven, they might seek retribution for that. You know what I mean?
Yes, as opposed to seeking retribution because we're pirates and we steal their shit. Very different.
I mean, it's different if it's a personal problem versus, the entirety of pirate society.
Look, it's one thing to be shunned by governments and whatnot. It's another thing to be shunned by governments and other pirates.
Thank you, Darian.
I mean, pirates
You obviously-
typically shun other pirates.
Yes, you obviously
though
haven't
it's a-
hung around other pirates.
We need some friends out here. And we can't do that with rumors saying that we burned Glassfire Cove to the down. Fuck.
The rumors.
Fuck me.
Well, the rumors will spread far. However, they will only spread to those naive enough to listen. All right, stations. We'll leave the port. I'm slipping the cube inside of my jacket.
I
as
thought you were going
we
to say prison wallets.
Get ready to go.
Okay.
All right.
Doesn't have a flared base. It can't be a butt plug.
Anything to
I mean,
do
it
with
can.
brave
It just
enough.
shouldn't be
Coward.
used as one.
I'm coward.
I just something. Ezric? The boon you just were. He's silently a cube butt plug. Yeah, so as you all make preparations to leave Zarel after only a short time of being here, nary time enough to experience the hot springs or the culture surrounding city, you shove off and begin your trek and journey to the port town of Delphang. Not a massive establishment, city, but large enough to accept the trades and the vessels that come to make business with the people of Zahin's Landing. Not just that, but also home to Azric, place where he was born, as well as his brother Emmerich. So, as we're heading into this, can somebody roll for weather events? And thank you.
Whose turn is it?
I did it last time.
So
Yep.
Ezra did it last time, so it looks like it's Darian's turn.
Darian.
Where
Good weather,
was-
please.
Where was
Like
it?
a button.
Up on the top right, there's like 3 little
Macro.
dice.
Oh,
I
right,
see
right,
it.
right, right, right.
Yeah, I don't know why it won't let you guys have the
Or-
macros at the bottom of your screen, because I have like a list of macros just at the bottom of my map.
Oh, it's a toggle. Show macro quick bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can click it, but it doesn't actually show shit
Same.
down there.
Yeah,
it
same for
just
me.
moves the pictures
same
up
here.
a little bit.
Well, you have to go into all the macros and click in bar on each one that you want to be in the bar.
Those don't show.
Well, Darian, it's your time to shine.
Like, if I make my own macros, I could put them in the bar. But I can't do rollable tables on the bar.
I'm rolling for weather events.
Yep.
Yeet.
Okay,
Uneventful.
we'll take it.
Yay.
I'll take it.
Let's make-
I'm better than mine.
Bear in mind what?
No, I said better than mine since mine was just like a first storm that we got was mine.
Oh yeah, the very unfavorable whatever. That was great. Uneventful's not bad. Their events. It does say try checking and unchecking the macros if they aren't showing up for you guys.
There's no checkbox.
Oh, okay. Well, I went and checked and unchecked. Are one of you guys fucking with cards?
I clicked show and then I clicked hide. I was seeing what it was.
Alright. Shuffle the deck. So, as you all set off, the weather is fair, not enough to allow you all additional boons, but definitely not anything that will be a detriment to your travel. From Zarel to Delfang, travel 9, about a 4.5 day journey for you all with the weather conditions that you're experiencing. Is there anything over this next 4.5 days that any of you need to spotlight? Otherwise, I would like to do close quarters. Unless anybody has volunteer for anything that they want to go over or perform or make or do during this 4.5 day journey.
I'll let somebody else go first.
Sai is going to be preparing medkits and stuff. Plus, I just had my dialogue last session,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll let someone else go.
I'm preparing something, so make somebody else go first.
All right, first close quarters. Desmond.
The one person that doesn't want to talk very much this session. Okay, I guess. Give me a moment. Let me roll the thing. Let's do this. Where's it at again? Macros. Oh, God damn it. Macros. Close quarters. Where the close quarters at? roll.
Ooh, Desmond and Terhook.
Taruk, huh?
So you set the scene for us, Desmond, in this interaction with Terhook over this 4.5-day journey.
All right. I'm in the first or second bed normally. I don't remember.
Switch over to
Let me see. I think I'm second. I think Taruk is in the first. And I think I want us to have our continuation of like, I think there was something we didn't open while we were going through the stuff originally. What was it? There was something that we didn't open.
there was a lead-lined box that is still yet to be opened, but it is in the captain's
Yes.
quarters.
Oh.
It was given to Azric along with a heavy cloth pouch that he has already opened and discovered a void aether crystal, or a null stone, as some would call it, but he did not have the time nor the confidence in disarming the magical lock on it to open it, so he put it back in the chest up there in the captain's quarters.
Yeah, I want it to be a scene of us in here. Maybe like both of us had already done our shift and we're just kind of here, like laying in our hammocks. And I think it's like a good time that maybe I'm like going through my stuff and we decided to hit up a conversation.
Alright, so for Terhook, who just got back, Terhook, you're part of a close quarters now that Darian is leading.
All right.
No, sorry,
Yeah.
that Desmond is leading.
Darian, like Darian Desmond.
Yeah,
The two Ds.
Taruk and Desmond sitting in a tree, sitting 5 feet apart because they're super gay.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right. And scene. Hey, Taruk,
Hey.
do you ever think about that lead-lined box the captain still has in his chambers?
You mean the very, very important one that he keeps there hid and doesn't let anyone near? That one?
Yeah, what do you think about if we happen to go on a small little trip to see about getting it opened? The captain's currently on shift for the helm, and we can make an excuse.
Are you trying to convince me to steal from the captain?
No, we won't be stealing it. We'd be borrowing it for a determined amount of time, and it would never leave his quarters.
I do want to make sure that it is safe. All right, just one little peek, but we're not going to take it from its original location.
Excellent. I was in the captain's quarters earlier. If he finds us, we just say I lost my scalpels. Yeah.
Lost your scalp. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
you
I'll
were
leave
there
that to
hoping
you.
we find it.
All right. Well,
Do we
after
have
you
to
then.
roll for stealth or anything to get there?
Most likely.
Yeah, so you've set the scene that Azric is currently at the helm. Who else is on watch? Is it Desmond or is it
No, Desmond's outside. It's gonna be Darian,
also?
because Darian wasn't down here with, or he can be downstairs, but
We'll say Darian's on watch and Sai is resting.
so we have to
No.
sneak past them.
On watch, as in like on the wheel, or
Azric's at the wheel, and you are accompanying him on this overnight watch as Terhook and Desmond are attempting to sneak into the captain's quarters. So, yes, I need a stealth roll from Terhook and Desmond.
Yay.
All right, let's hope this isn't terrible for us.
Yeah.
Let's go. Stealth.
Oh
need-
boy, that's
I
stuff.
need
Oh, fuck.
perceptions.
Oh no.
I need perceptions
Oh, no.
from
No.
Darian and Azric, please.
Jesus.
Yeah. This is great. Okay. So,
Oh boy.
Desmond,
Yeah.
you guys have made this plan. Sneak into the captain's quarters and make away with some lead-lined box that has been locked away from all of your reach. Breaching the ladder and the trapdoor, you lift it up. It softly rests against the main mast of the Black Waltz. As you come up onto the deck, how do you irrevocably fail this stealth check?
Okay, this has to be really fucking funny. I would like it to go absolutely perfectly, except that it's a new moon out, so I can't really see who's at the helm. The captain definitely has to be in his quarters for this.
Oh, I see where it's going.
Okay, so the captain is in his quarters. Darian is at the helm.
And so I slowly open the door and it creaks.
Okay.
Just a
Wait, so is Azric
and
in
he's
bed
just
at
at
this
his
point?
desk.
Oh, he's at his desk.
No,
okay.
Azric has to be awake. Like, I'm not stealthy at all. Like, that shit creaks open. He's like at his desk.
This should just become a three-way close quarters.
I guess so now. Like, I failed this shit.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Yes.
expecting to have you be in here, but now you are.
In the middle of reviewing charts, the cube on your desk and the mark on your hand, you're going through all of these things, trying to connect dots and make sure that you are staying on course with what you believe needs to be done, as there is a heavy oaken creak as your door slowly opens and you see the stark red hair and face of Desmond slowly peek around before you two make direct eye contact with each other. And at that point, Tarhuk bumps into Desmond as they both kind of fall into the chamber.
Oh, Taruk.
Desmond. That was
The
way too loud.
captain. I don't think it matters. The captain's in here.
What might you
Oh.
two be doing?
Oh, definitely not trying to get a peek at the lead-line box. Question mark?
And definitely not trying to make sure that it is safe. And he looks at Desmond. Question mark? Trying to fit in.
You both know there's only one thing that would most likely be within a lead-lined box, correct?
A cursed item.
Exactly.
Very dangerous item.
A cursed and dangerous item.
Now tell me
I
you don't
will
think
say
that sounds
that is on you. I will, however, say I like you both.
Oh.
But if you choose to steal from my quarters, I will most likely drag you underneath the ship. I still already have to talk to Sai about the previous theft. I do not want this to become something normal amongst the crew.
Oh, I wasn't gonna steal it. I was gonna
What?
take a look at it. Like like how I look through your diary.
I understand. But what I mean is, ask first, and I will most likely say yes. There's nothing in here that I have to hide from anyone.
Wait, Desmond. Did you say the captain was at the helm?
You know, Maybe I got him mixed up with Darian for tonight. Yeah, I
With
tend to.
Darian.
Yes.
Taruk looks at Azric, and then just pictures Darian in his head.
Darian
Azric.
keeps his ears like stuck up high.
You know, I was wondering where he was. I thought he was in the kitchen this entire time. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, so are we opening this box or what?
Just take it out there somewhere.
What do you mean, Captain? You're involved in this now. And
I
I'm putting
have-
notes on.
I have enough curses for one pirate. I would rather not be bestowed with another.
That's what's just gonna open the box right there.
I 100% will open the box right there. It's a matter of he's already drug in, and he said just ask first. And so obviously I'm not going to ask. I'm just going to open the fucking box.
Yeah, so
Oh, no.
the box itself is magically sealed. So that was the issue with opening it before. So how are you breaking the seal on this?
Okay. Magically, so is it like when you say magically, like is there any kind of mechanism on it at all, or is it just like magically closed?
There is a place where you could insert a key. The magical sealing is the when first investigating, you guys had identified some sort of magical trap or something on the box itself.
So it seems to be a trap that would explode or do something else if failed.
From what you guys had determined, it seems like if opened with not the implement that was designed to open it, the trap would be triggered, and you have no idea what would happen when the trap is triggered.
Hey, we got this. I forgot to change the spells. Okay, I was gonna do something, but I didn't have the
Let's
spell
see.
changed. I had detect magic.
Let's see, I'm looking through my list of implements. I'm trying to think of how I could skeleton key this.
Oh.
I doubt we'd have any type of clay or anything.
We break the box.
No, I'm trying to think of how we'd open this box. And I don't have any things like that. We don't have any more drugs, so we can't use drugs.
The main ingredient of opening a box. Drugs.
Well, yes, of course. Drugs solve everything. I don't know what you're talking about, Taruk. We could try picking it. I am very good at lockpicking, but I don't know if I'm good enough to pick through magic.
Well, you can always give it a try, and we'll be standing close by.
You'll be standing right next to me, you mean?
Is that why you put it directly in front of Azric?
No. I would never do that to the poor captain. Look at him. He's already cursed, battered, and
I'm
beaten.
only going to say this once, Desmond. Either take the box away, or I will take it back.
Fine, Captain. I'll go open it next to Darian.
Please do not curse the bunny. He's already cursed with being
Stupidity?
naive. I was going to say it nicer.
Having too
He
fat
is.
of an ass.
He's a member of the crew as well.
Hey, yo!
All right. Well, let's hope this isn't a terrible curse that's gonna sink the ship. You ready, Taruk?
I still think this is a horrible idea, but if you're gonna go through with it, I might as well stay there so I can protect you if need be.
Worst case scenario, we die a quick death. Well, I guess that wouldn't be the worst. The worst would be dying a slow death.
Oh boy.
All right, so let me go grab my stuff. Let's do this.
They just open it inside his quarters instead. Like, okay.
Ice quarters. No, let's bring it. Let's do it on the deck, like the top of the deck.
Alright. How close to the bunny are we gonna get?
Not that close. We're not gonna get the bunny like the. I say we do it like
Like around here,
somewhere
maybe?
like sturdy. No, like somewhere sturdy, like in the middle-ish. You know, like somewhere.
Right here.
where
Alright,
it's not gonna
there.
Fall off, you know.
Yeah. Like, sounds good. Sounds good. Alright, let's move over.
All right, let's try and lockpick this bitch.
Before you do that, the hook casts Bless on Desmond.
What's blessed do again?
Let me do cast it real quick.
My inventory makes an
It-
attack roll. Saving
Just
throw.
saving throw. So just for saving throw in case something goes wrong.
In case something goes terribly wrong.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. It's a good thing I've already been planning on rerolling a character, you know, in case you all die.
I mean,
Hopefully I don't
after-
end up killing us all.
I mean, since after I died, I have like 2 backups. So
All
I'm
right,
just
I'm ready, DM. I would like to try and pick this thing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a lockpicking check.
Is there a lockpicking check?
Yeah, you should have a thieves' tools check.
Where is the thieves? Yeah, I see it. Did you just click on it?
Huh?
All right. Just click on it then?
Yeah. Also, your thieves' tools are not working.
I see that.
well, auto fail.
All right, clicking on now. Oh wait, you still doing it? There you go.
Hey,
Hmm.
27. The box itself is heavier than you would think. Its lead lining gives it that heft and weight. The lock bears this arcane sigil. As you begin picking it, it begins to glow in a light, resembling swirling currents. And when disturbed with your picks, they flare with this pale blue light and a faint crackle of electricity.
Ooh.
With a soft click, a sigh like the release of trapped air, the runes fade. The faint tang of brine fills the deck. Did you guys go down to the room at the bottom?
No, we're up top.
No, we're up top here. Like we're over here in the middle.
As the lid lifts, the interior glows softly from reflected silver thread, midnight velvet cushions, meticulously folded coat. The fabric so dark it seems to drink in the light around it. A thin film of condensation glistens on the material. As faint wisps of mist curl upwards, carrying the smell of distant rain and salt. For just a moment, you hear the creak of rigging and the distant toll of a ship's bell through unseen fog, and then silence.
Ooh.
I need you both to make
What
dexterity
an-
saving throws.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, like they gave you the bless.
Yeah, good thing. What is it? It gives you a +4 to it?
Plus
It's a
1d4.
1d4, so you have to roll for that.
Okay, I will add that on top of my thing. Where's my dexterity at? And then I'll do a 1d4.
15 and 17. So you'll both will take half damage.
Well, 19 right now.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
that's a 19. So you both pass the save regardless. Which is good. 3d12 lightning damage is nothing to scoff.
Oh,
Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ.
oh,
Hey, it was a low
Okay.
roll though, so you do
Yeah,
take
that's
7
lucky.
points of lightning damage, and Darian, sitting at the helm, you see these two messing with a box that you don't really recognize. And as they open it, you smell the scent of electricity as there's a blast of lightning in the center of the deck as these two roll out of the way and the box falls down open on the deck. And you see them lightning scarred and injured from this. All in the blink of an eye.
What in the hells are you doing?
A horrible idea.
No, this is a great idea. This is a
Yes,
sick ass
that's it.
cloak. Oh, dibs on the lightning cloak.
Sir.
What did you...
Shut up, Darian. My head hurts.
Just got hit by lightning. We're well, almost got hit by lightning. I think we're fine. Kind of. The hook is gonna try to
totally
find.
dodged that.
Is the ship
Oh
fine?
god.
Everything's on fire.
The ship is fine.
Okay.
The
I'm
hook's
roll
gonna.
over. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I know. The hook is well. As if Desmond's still rolling over, the hook's gonna try and put a hand on his shoulder as holy energy courses through Desmond's body, recovering basically 7 hit points.
That's what's up. I'm gonna give him some jerky. He could have a jerky.
But anyway, the cloak or armor, or do you think it's cursed?
Oh, there's only one way to find out. Let's take a look at it. Think he'll go through gloves.
Terhook's gonna try and divine sense and see if it has anything to do with like demons or fae or undead. If not, then
Okay. You don't sense fiends, undead, or fae.
okay. All right. Though I must say, by all the motifs that were on the box itself, probably some sort of water something.
So, did the cloak fall out of the lead-lined box after we opened it, after the whole explosion thing?
It is out of the box.
Oh,
Out
we're gonna
of
have to
the
grab
box.
it. We're gonna have to grab it anyways to put it back in. This is my idea. I will be the one to grab it.
All right.
So, in case I go crazy or anything,
I will
try and
stop
save
you. I
me no
know.
matter what.
Oh no, I will save you. Don't worry.
Remember, if you must die to do so, I expect it. And then I'm gonna reach out to it with my gloved hand.
Okay.
Oh no. Mavra 2.0 question mark?
You pick it up. This long naval coat of blackened sea fabric and whale hide gleams faintly even in the darkness. Its fabric is cool to the touch and faintly damp, and the scent of salt and storm cling to it. The lining shimmers with threads of silver and deep teal swirling like moonlight on waves, and etched along the inner collar is barely visible etheric runes, as well as a few small aether crystal stones embedded in it. What languages do you speak?
So let me check. Where is my sheet at? I don't actually remember. I don't think it says on here. I don't know. I don't. Because I remember it was like common. Okay, there it is. Common Steve Kent. And I don't think anything else, apparently.
Cool. So it says something on the interior of the collar, but you can't. It looks like some sort of Elvish or Sylvan dialect.
Ooh.
But do I get like cursed at all by touching it?
You don't know. You don't feel cursed.
Oh boy.
Do you think this looks doctory?
Well, I would need to see you put it on first, but
Are you trying to convince me to put on the cloak that blew us up?
are you saying you wouldn't have done the same thing if it was me that had the cloak? Took
So-
smiles.
I definitely heard the bullshit, right?
The bullshit. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna chalantly stroll out at this point. And what have the two troublemakers gotten themselves into now?
I'm gonna turn towards Adric. I already called dibs on the lightning exploding cloak.
Like I said, if it's cursed, it's yours. If it's not cursed, you're the one that took the chance. I'll at least look at it. Is Desmond's holding it, right?
Yeah, I'm holding it up.
Yeah.
Hey, DM, message me what the collar says. If it's Elvish, that is. Here, I will tell you what languages I know. You tell me what it says. I will also tell you, I don't know whether or not I'm going to tell them yet.
Okay.
You can tell them whether or not I can read it, though.
You can read it.
See, poor us humans.
Hmm. I don't even know how to take that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Or it's just like Sai says, just a cloak of bellowing.
That would be pretty hilarious, actually. I could use another cloak of billowing. I had one last last game.
Does anyone have like identify, or does anybody want to attune to it?
Let's fuck it, I'll tune to this bad boy. Let's go. Sounds like a great idea.
Oh no.
I mean,
That's, fair.
I mean,
What's the worst that'll happen? I get taken over? Oh no.
Well-
Again.
Desmond,
Yes, Captain.
as I said, it is yours, but I will say that Kala bears an ill omen.
When you say
Um,
ill, do you mean like the world's gonna end ill, or do you mean Darian's usual?
I'm.
Hmm.
I don't know if I would say the world's gonna end. I will say that the ins. Gosh, I guess I'll just tell you what it says. The sea takes all, yet remembers only her name.
So the sea's a simp.
True.
Well, I've heard stories of
Did
the
you?
sea being a cruel mistress. Wait. Wait.
Yeah.
Which...
Please check your messages, Azri.
Oh, my bad. I said that wrong. It's. Yeah, remembers only her. The sea takes all, yet remembers only her own, not her name. My bad. I even read it wrong myself.
I wanted to ask. I was like, did you misquote that on purpose? Like, were you trying to confuse
No,
them?
I literally just fucking read it wrong.
What did it say? Sorry, read that again.
The sea takes all, yet remembers only her own.
Oh.
For all I know, it could make you into a fucking merman.
That does sound pretty interesting.
And except if you can't step foot on land anymore.
But it would
Um,
get me away from Darian. He has been
That's-
puking a lot more recently, though it has gotten better. But I can only take so many times of asking me for, and I quote, that good nausea reducing medication.
Desmond, I'm
I
fine.
swear.
Ugh.
Alright.
Well,
What's the
Desmond,
worst
it's
that'll
up to you.
happen? And I'm gonna attune to it.
Oh.
Okay. I will send you this.
Oh, what is it? Okay, let me check. Let's see how cursed I am.
Para.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, what was the god that Aurelius fought that had to do with the sea?
Momentus.
I had it in my notes. Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, if it had anything to do with Clementus, but
all right, Mr. DM, I'm sending you a long block of text.
Ow.
Read it at your own discretion.
Let's see what it says.
It's a cloak of drowning.
oh,
Not far
Oh,
enough.
damn, that's a big ass thing.
Oh, great.
Oh. Oh, damn.
You can't swim anymore.
oh
Yes.
no!
I don't actually know. Just to let everybody else know, that was just a good guess.
Para, what is the name of this coat?
The Mantle of the Drowned.
Oh, oh no! Oh no!
Yeah. Interesting.
So if it just toss him
Oh, heck
overboard,
yeah.
it's over.
I just turned into Aquaman.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm still reading it, though, so let's see what kind of bad things it does.
Yeah, you read the perks. Now we need to read the cons.
Yeah, I'm reading all of it. Give me a minute. Oh, heck yeah. I can breathe underwater for up to 10 minutes. Neat.
So he can swim.
Yes, I do. No, it's more like I am Jesus now. I can walk on water.
Is it sentient?
You know, I'd hope not. But so far as I know, no. But now I can talk to fish. Oh, as long as I'm
That's-
wet. So, you know
Oh, that's good.
that wet look.
So you just
It's
gotta
very handy.
you just gotta stand really close to Darian's eyes. Got it.
Yep. Got it.
Darren just has to stare at me wetly.
Oh my god.
Yes, and I gain resistance to lightning now, huh? Interesting.
That's a lot of perks.
Yes, it is.
So he's a Aquaman, and he.
I'm Aquaman, but without the weakness of being weak to lightning. All right, awesome. Well, that was a really cool little boon. And now I have a bitchin' ass coat.
That's cool.
Yeah, though I no longer look like a doctor.
That's
Win some,
pretty
you
cool.
lose some.
Well, at least we managed to figure out that mystery.
Sai's gonna be in for a heck of a surprise. She's gonna be so
Indeed.
jealous.
Of your coat or almost getting hit by lightning?
Both.
All right, just make sure you're not cursed by the morning.
You sleep right next to me. I'm sure you'll be the first to know.
Most likely. If that happens, I'll rescue you or save you somehow.
And if it does happen, I'll try not to smother you.
I would appreciate that, yes. I already died once. I do not want to die again. Well, like that. Dying in battle is one thing. Dying smothered by pillow, that is something else.
You said it was going to be by pillow.
Well, I assumed because you said smother, but I'm soon you have other ways of doing such a thing.
And at that moment, Darian's just going to kind of walk off without responding and like go towards his own bed again. Finally deciding it's time for sleep.
And Terhook does this pretty much the same thing.
I feel like that was a fairly good close quarters.
I feel like I wish.
Yeah, I mean... yeah, that one was perfect though.
We got blown up by lightning. Yeah, I think that was
Yeah. We failed the check, the stealth check. We got blown up by lightning. I mean, mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. Yeah, we figured out what was in there.
Yeah. And here we thought it was a cursed item. Yeah. We're fine this campaign. We'll be okay.
Was there supposed to be another close quarters? I don't remember.
Yeah, Azric. No.
I need one final confirmation from Darian before I have a close quarters with him.
What was the confirmation?
Of whether or not you want,
Oh, right. Okay.
like, I messaged it, like, and I mean, almost everybody can see it, but pretty much whether or not you want to I don't know how to explain it. I didn't, and the DM's the only one that really knows what's going on. Darian does not.
So you're just waiting on Darian to agree to
nope.
this?
Darian's agreed. We're fine.
Okay, so set your scene.
So this would definitely not be in the same night. This would most likely be, probably the night or so after. I would be on, like, everybody else would be asleep except for Darian and maybe Sai if she so chooses, but
Sai, do you want to be a part of this?
What we doing?
No, you have to agree before you know.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm trying to
Because
get the getting yelled at out of the way, you know?
Azric's not thought about how he's gonna yell at you yet.
This is like when your parents call you in the middle of lunch break and they're like, you're in so much trouble when you get home, and you have to go through the rest of the fucking day at school. Like, oh no.
No. Sai, I need you up here.
Captain.
Darian,
Hey.
I've been thinking about our previous talks about how Aether works. And I'm rather willing to try something, if you're so willing to give it a glance.
Aether? Oh, you mean magic?
Sure, we'll call it magic.
I mean, I don't know. I can try.
It's not going to teach you magic by any means. I've just got more of a theory, so be it, of how to maybe make you feel the presence, so to speak.
Is that part of casting magic?
Yes.
As if you really can't feel it, I don't know if you'll ever be able to cast it. It works differently for people, as I've learned. I mean, I don't really know how to explain. Sai,
Alright then.
I more want you here in case something goes terribly wrong.
Mhm.
I don't think it will, but in the event, I would like somebody to be able to retrieve our doctor. It's probably more dangerous for me than him.
All right. Takes 2 steps back.
All right. So, the deck of the ship groans under the rhythm of the waves, the lanterns swaying in the night wind. The sea stretches in every direction, black and endless, its surface catching starlight in the broken shards. Salt hangs thick in the air, sharp in the lungs. Azric stands close, his coat snapping in the gale, eyes catching the glint of the lanterns. He raises a hand and presses it flat against Darian's chest. Not with muscle, but with will. His voice low, clipped, almost swallowed by the hiss of the sea. Now, Darian, no one else would probably dare to do this. But I have thought of a way. You want to know what Aether is, right? Magic? And as
Right.
Darian makes that quiver, Azric slams his hand harder into Darian's chest. For a heartbeat, there's nothing. Then Azric inhales sharply, as though dragging the storm into his lungs, and shoves. A tidal rush of aether crashes into Darian, a cool burn threading through his veins, frozen fire twisting in his marrow. His heart convulses, then slams into a furious rhythm. His breath bursts out as fog, his skin prickling alive with static. It climbs crawling through his skull, pain and ecstasy a blur, and then the world tears open. The sea is alive. And Darian, you are able to see the strands of aether. What do you? How do you see it as it moves throughout the world?
It's... How to describe? Okay, first off, oh my god, you guys.
If you would like, Adder, I do have a point of what you would see as Azric's aether.
I have an image of it in my head. I don't know how specifically to describe it.
Azric, you describe your aether, and then Sai, you describe what your aether looks like, and then Darian might be able to put his into words.
All right. Darian, as you see the aether in your image yet to be posted around you, you do notice one thing. Azric is a wound. His aura burns a violent green, devouring the red strands around him, twisting them into its orbit. The light doesn't radiate, it feeds, pulling the world inward as if the current itself were being swallowed whole, as if it's almost feeding off of the red aether lines coming from Azric himself. It's not flow but hunger, not harmony but command. It's beautifully terrifying, but that violent green is obviously alive.
Sai, what does your aether look? It's blue. All right, moving on.
No, it's actually not.
Just blue.
It's not just blue. Hold on, I was like putting something together. Okay, give me like 2 seconds.
It's turquoise instead.
Yeah, it's not blue.
Rocky, I know where the
It's
fuck you live. Don't
indigo.
start with me.
It's indigo.
So to Darian, her aura would unfurl like a living nebula, a bewitching vortex of violet and cerulean light that dances in a constant otherworldly, ghostly motion. Wisps of deep amethyst coil around her like spectral smoke, pulsing with a heartbeat that feels both alive and unholy. Between the folds of violet, veins of cold neon pink shimmer and ripple, crackling like the breath of souls trying to speak through a veil. Where she walks and where she stands, the air chills and warps faintly as if unseen spirits stir at her passing. The purple light represents her dominion over death's mysteries. To look upon her aura is to see the grave and the cosmos intertwined. Beauty born of decay, power cloaked in serenity. It's a halo of both reverence and dread, whispering softly in forgotten tongues.
Apologies. Sorry, guys. It's purple.
It's purple, by the way.
I heard magenta.
Oh my fucking god.
And as we're getting into what Darian sees, just a little adder here. So the wind roars, not with sound, but with song, an endless chord thrumming through every plank, every drop, every breath. Azric leans in close, voice slow, commanding, each word a blade. Tell me, Darian, what do you see?
So, it would perhaps be inaccurate to say that Darian sees this. He does get a sense of it. The colors described in a sort of strange way, but it's not something visual. He doesn't see it. He hears it. The vast expanse of the ocean around him, the wood of the ship below him, its natural materials seeming to sing a story of how once upon a time they were trees growing in the natural world before being converted to the form of a ship. And so too does the ocean sing its own tale, as do his two crewmates. A song of death.
He's
of
definitely hearing violins.
song of death, of finality, or supposed finality. Moving on, reconciliation, catharsis, and another of calamity, impending doom, perhaps a spark of hope. He feels his own symphony, his heartbeat like a drum. With full knowledge of where he's been, though for a while he's just been sight reading where he's going, taking the music as it comes. But he still gets the sense of that story in his magic, in his ether. And like more than just a drum, nothing short of an entire symphony, he hears, he feels the world around him. Perhaps simultaneously clearer and more muddled than he has ever felt it before.
And so, to answer Azric's question, when asked,
Well, unfortunately, Azric isn't really asking the correct question here. Darian doesn't really know that. He doesn't have anything to compare this to. I don't know that I see, but he gazes up into the night sky, infinite, fathomless, faint melodies from each individual point of light in the sky.
What's the look on Darian's face at this point? Like, would it be obvious to Azric that Darian is, like, for lack of better words, going through some shit?
Wonder, awe, inspiration. Like
hearing music for the first time?
well, I don't know about hearing music, but or just hearing music in general for the first time, but really understanding it, being able to pick it apart, listen to each individual harmony, see how it weaves into the tapestry of the whole. He is awed, somewhat frightened, somewhat manic, but you just see a grin start to creep across his face. He's not really paying attention to the wheel anymore.
You guys have crashed.
So, okay.
I'm kidding.
We're out in the water a bit. We're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
He's just staring out across the waters into the skies.
So, but like, it's obvious, right, that you're experiencing something, I guess.
Oh, yes.
So, with that, as Azric still leaned fairly close to Darian at this point, Darian would definitely catch the Azric's mouth curls into a cold fucking smile. Like, I didn't know how this was gonna go and it fucking worked kind of grin. Like, and with a final wrench, Azric tears his hand away and the surge breaks. It collapses almost. The sea once again fades to black with the swinging lantern's dull glow. But Darian would still hear it at this point. Not quite with his ears anymore, but deep in his chest. A resonance thrumming like a hidden drum, a chord that does not fade. The ship creaks, the waves slap against the hull, yet beneath it all the echo remains, the sound of Aether, vast and endless, stitched into every breath he takes. And carved within that unending chord is a note that definitely doesn't belong. He didn't see the green blaze, but there's that hint of the violin that screeches in the background and fades. Well, Darian, don't forget this. I believe you may be one of the first to experience something like this, that I know of at least. I at least hope it helped. I would like to know more of what you heard. It's, like I said, it's different for everyone. It's honestly perplexing how Aether works to me still. No scholar amongst the subject. I was born with it, so...
Darian looks still awed, deep in thought, like he's only barely registering what is being said to him. His mind still struck with the memory of the grandest of symphonies.
I'll relieve you of your post. Feel like you're in awe. Gosh, this is wonderful.
In this moment of awakening, Sai and Azric, you get a sense, a vision, feeling of this awakening and burgeoning ether within Darian. Darian, for onlookers, what would your aether look like? If you could give it a tangible description.
Well, for those more visually minded,
It's
it'd
orange.
be... No. It'd be green, but more of a vibrant, full life-filled green.
Kelly. Green.
One that calls to mind wind.
Like Arrow from Final Fantasy VIII.
Yes.
Lucky, I gotta know, do you have like the fucking Sherwin-Williams fucking like paint chips fucking
I
pulled
do
up on
not.
your computer or something?
I should, but I
Color
do
swatches?
not.
He's just like, oh yeah, I heard magenta. Oh, Kelly green, like, homie.
I mean, if I did, I would have said something after orange, but I did not.
And I guess the DM's gonna have to rule at this point of whether or not people can see Aether, because I was totally not making this to where we could all see each other's auras.
So, I was ruling it towards like a mass detect magic, because when you cast detect magic, you can see Aether in like a tangible form. So in this moment,
what I was
there
hoping
was like a
for.
forced detect magic kind of scenario.
Yeah, like Azric would have pushed some fucking Aether into him, completely unknowing what he was doing.
Yeah.
This might help you see Aether. It also might stop your heart. What?
Yeah, kind of
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
like
I mean, the rewards are
Azric-
fantastic.
Azric notices the mark is no longer on his hand and now is on Darian's.
Like,
No.
It was actually really funny because when I said, it might be more dangerous for me than him, I was really glad when nobody insight checked that because I was lying.
Yeah.
You're the captain. We're like,
Azric sent me something and he was like, rule of cool? And I was like, alright. We'll make it work.
I will also tell you guys,
Okay.
I spent way too much time thinking about how to help Darian.
So there is
time
a
thinking about how to yell at me.
What was that color, Terhook? The green color?
What, Kelly?
Kelly Green.
Kelly green? There's this Kelly green torrent of wind-like aether that has now succumbed to Darian's form and embroiled his being with this power that he has sought. After this ritual, as Darian, you're walking away from this. Is there anything that happens in the immediate post event that just happened? Darian do anything in private? Is he going to do anything that others would see, or that maybe a little vignette of him and his newly burgeoning power? Not necessarily control, but just raw aether that now you actually have a feeling for.
He goes below decks, picks up his songbook, and starts furiously writing. Doesn't even care that Desmond took his fucking hammock.
Well, his hammock now.
What's Sai doing right now?
Being
Vibing.
purple.
Hate you.
Nah, you love us.
Well, as Sai began to walk over to the rails, I'm assuming that's where she was stopping. And Sai, we still have a discussion to make.
Yes, Captain?
We can agree that you, in haste, I will say, and possibly meaning for the best, for lack of better terms, stole something from my quarters.
I... I
Yes,
can
you-
explain.
I don't need an explanation. You've already explained well enough. You said it was burning, or whatever. You put it out, but you hid a phenomenon from the crew itself that happened amongst the ship. You took said burning parchment and explained to no one, and then only brought it up because it was a necessity.
I just forgot.
Forgot or hid?
Forgot. I would never keep anything from you, Captain.
Understandable, but I will paint a picture for you. We will have no thievery amongst the ship, as I told Desmond and Tahuk trying to sneak into my chambers. If we ask and we actually talk about things, we can come to agreements of what can and cannot be done. But if I see you taking something or find out you have taken something from my quarters again, I will treat you the same as Desmond and drag you beneath the boat. Are we clear?
Aye, Captain.
Well, now then, all is forgiven. I understand you made an irrational action in haste. I do want to make sure that we had this conversation, though, to see exactly where I stand when it comes to, lack of better terms, the camaraderie of the boat. Ship. Whatever we want to call this vessel. long as we're clear, the past is the past.
Do you want me to keep watch, Captain?
Uh, yes, we probably should. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed in you.
Sai's putting her cloak up, and she's going to the king's bow, and she's gonna cry. Because she is 16.
That's a free action. You're fine. With that, Hazard's gonna continue to. Well, I should probably make sure we're going in the correct direction. Still, we wasn't paying a whole lot of attention there for a minute.
Oh, we're probably somewhere
and
else.
Straight up let go of the wheel, like halfway through that.
Oh no.
And Azric's gonna regain course and hum a wonderful tune. And if Sai was to hear Azric coming, she's gonna be like, wow, he was just mad and now he's completely fine. What's this guy's fucking problem?
Can I add something to this?
Yeah. I
Of course
mean,
you can.
I guess I shouldn't say that, but yeah.
Darian's not here to listen to this. Listen to the tune that you choose. Or can really verify this, but it is similar to what he had heard. His great ether awakening just now. If I may, what's the word I'm looking for? If I may decree it so.
Decree away.
You don't realize it, but you caught on to Darian's song.
All right. I'm fine with that. Like, I got a little not really noticed glimpse thing.
Exactly.
As your ship nears Zahin's southern coast, the sea begins to darken. Not from the depth alone, but from ash and the sulfur. The water ripples gray, streaked with ribbons of soot that drift from the cliffs ahead. Vents of steam rise from the shoreline like ghostly towers. Their hissing mingles with the roar of the distant surf. Delfang peers through the haze as a lattice of light and shadow. Buildings raised on tall stilts, their wooden supports blackened by time, ash, and ember. Rope bridges sway between basalt ridges, and lanterns burn in amber and crimson, reflecting off the oily waves like stars drowned in smoke. The air here stings of salt and sulfur, far worse than it did in Zarel, as ash clings to every surface of your ship at this point, to the sails, the masts. You see off in the distance dock workers in soot-stained cloaks moving like ghosts through haze, masks covering their face to hopefully save them from being abated by the gray lung that forces its way through Zahin's landing, calling to one another in low, hoarse voices from the cliffside, taverns, the faint sound of laughter raw and defiant, alive despite the area, cuts through the endless hiss of steam and crush of the surf against ash and sand and black glass beaches. You all have reached Delphang, the city that breathes fire, coughs ash, yet still refuses to die. That is where we will end for tonight. Thanks anyone who was watching or listening. We hope to see you guys again next time, and we love you, and good night.
Good night.
Good night.